wouldn't be teasing it this much unless there was one.
They're literally like throwing Splinter Cell in their fans' faces and like without giving them an actual game. It's big trolling.
All they would have to just say is we're making one, and people would be okay.
Yeah, I don't get the issue. Like, yo, it's in development. You don't even got to show us like a title screen, a date, nothing. Just say it's in development. That's it. But nah, they want to be a-holes. I want to be grade a-holes, man.
What's funny is when their viewership turns on them, then they'll only have themselves to blame.
Yeah. Ubisoft used to be in my top. Used to be my top developer.
I still think they're a good developer. It's just they've lost their way.
Yeah. Hope I don't have any internet problems today.
Oh yeah, that's been.
I'm telling you, you're gonna have to switch with like jack move and stuff, and not tell anyone.
But like, oh, you mean switch to jack move actually?
Just jack move hosting the live stream.
Oh well, we're live right now. Just went live. Because it'd be so weird because I know when my internet goes down because I see certain indicators on my router or on OBS, but like it'd be all green on both and the live stream be down. I'm like, this doesn't even make any sense. What's up, chat?
Are we live?
It's rumored that the PlayStation 5 pre-orders might go up tomorrow. I don't know how true I believe that, but
I heard it last week. But
save that for.
I hope they do. I hope they do because then hopefully Xbox can shoehorn their freaking. They're freaking release date because I don't think we should be waiting to August to get a fucking release date and pre-order. I think that's kind of stupid.
If they put them pre-orders up, I'm getting 3. I'm getting 3.
Why would you do that?
So I can sell them for a profit.
I don't blame him. Fuck people if you're a gamer, a hardcore gamer, and you know how this shit's gonna go. If you didn't get your order, that's your fault.
It depends, though. If people are like working,
no, it only costs
jobs.
There's some places that only take $50 to pre-order that shit. There ain't no.
No. I'm saying like with them not having their phones or anything like that, and the pre-orders go up. You know.
Oh, I can understand that, and then at that point, what else am I gonna say to them? Shit out of luck for them.
I'll pre-order it, but if it's like one of those things that it sells out within like the day type of thing, like.
And they'll probably limit people. They'll probably limit how many you can order, like from one person. I would get like one. I would get 2 physicals and one of the diskless.
I wouldn't trust Amazon though. Keep it a buck if you order from them.
Yeah, but most of the time, if Amazon fucks you, they make it up to you.
Jack says, "Won't be supporting Far Cry 6 due to what I'm seeing from the." Purposely making the Xbox version better. Did the same thing with Dead Rising. I'm speaking with my wallet. Dead Rising came out a whole year later on which Dead
Xbox is having marketing rights for Far Cry 6.
I don't even think they do though.
Man.
I think they have marketing rights for Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed.
Who had marketing rights for 5?
I think
Xbox.
Yo, I remember nothing about Far Cry 5. I don't remember the villain in that game. I don't remember Far Cry 5 existing. Like I don't remember that game existing.
Was the cult dude.
See, I skipped everything after 4.
Wasn't 4 the cult, dude? No. Oh no. 4
was Being.
Asian.
Pagan Min, Troy Baker.
The saucy dude.
What was cool is if you didn't like do anything at the beginning of that, he would go get your mom's ashes and the game would be over.
Yeah, I played that ending. I did that one.
I mean, it's literally the
thing with Far Cry 5. Like I put the dude. I didn't put him in cuffs. Or I put him in cuffs or some shit. I forgot, and it ends.
I remember we had the debate on Weapon Wheel that if you do that ending, did you technically beat the game?
No,
the thing that pissed me off, I didn't get an achievement for it, so I didn't count it.
That's not beating the game.
Hey man, I think that still counts.
I mean, VG got a point because I mean, literally, if you're playing the game, it's still kind of the same ending. It's just you didn't create like a revolution and stuff like that.
I think it still counts. If you get a trophy for it, and okay, did you get a beating the game trophy for it or an ending trophy for it?
No,
I don't think so.
Well, I'm gonna still give you that credit.
You may have beat the game, but you didn't complete the game.
All right. Thank you. Hopefully it goes well. You. I said thank you. Yeah, very good.
I'm gonna start on these videos probably when Weapon Wheel starts. I have like 5 videos I have to make before fucking Ghost of Tsushima drops.
You were craving it?
I think I was.
All I can say is I did not expect the side quest to be good, and they're saying otherwise.
I'm hoping the game's good, man. I need something good to play right now.
Why is the picture of you up in the Discord?
Because them comparing the side quest to Witcher 3 terms of quality of side quest, that's high praise.
That's always a good thing.
Because I did want a game with Witcher 3 side quest quality.
Stop shields later.
Definitely ready for this Ghost of Tsushima. I might have open world fatigue after that game, though.
That's why I don't want to play it. I want to be prepared for Valhalla. This game should not be a job. Like I want to play Ghost of Tsushima, but I don't want it to be a freaking chore. Like I'm trying to reserve that chore for Assassin's Creed.
We'll see, but I mean, Assassin's Creed comes out 3 months after it.
Yeah, but
it comes out the same week as Cyberpunk.
Yeah, Cyberpunk's just gonna have to damn wait.
Whoa, wait a minute, Chi. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, it's just gonna have to wait. All the shit they took out of that game is just a standard first-person shooter at this point.
Hey, talk about it.
That game can wait. Like I'll enjoy it, but nah. Like I'll give Ghost of Tsushima. That's this week, right?
It's this Friday.
It's Friday.
I need to preload it.
Yeah, I haven't quite pre-ordered that thing. That was I don't know if I was good. I typically buy games on PlayStation physical, but I haven't made the trip to New York. Do you know if anybody got that game early, BG?
This store I go to, they pretty much get almost every game a day early. I don't know if you want to travel to New York for a day early.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
So when I was going to was it J&L? They would have them up to like 3 or 4 days early.
yeah.
So that's when I used to I would go there, but I haven't traveled to New York since like freaking COVID. So
yeah, I don't go to J&L no more. Like that's deep. It's kind of deep. So I go to this local place, get it a day early. I'm like, I'll be fine with that. Yes, I have Horizon Zero Dawn on pre-ordered on PC. Yeah, I would never touch it again on PlayStation, but touching it again on PC, it's a whole nother story. Yeah, I pray for my internet connection, man.
Oh boy.
Yes, I would buy Bloodborne on PC. Yes, and we still haven't got to experience Bloodborne at a locked anything. Not even a locked 30.
yeah, that sucks. That game never been enhanced.
Yeah.
The problem is it's from software because they've been working on other titles and stuff like that, and then Japan Game Studio works on several other titles. Just sucks all around.
Eat deep dish or play Witcher 3. Oh man, I'm gonna go with have to go with the deep dish. Even as bad as it is, have to go with the deep dish. Is that Deaf Singer?
Are you asking like who came? That was Chop,
Yeah.
I think.
No, they all changed their name to Chop.
No, this one.
Is that actually Chop?
Oh, or maybe
this is not Chop.
Oh, this is Jack.
Oh, see,
Oh, Jack.
that's why I hate when they change their name. Like bunch of weirdos. If
I
y'all
mean,
can't-
I agreed to do that. I don't know why everybody else did it, but maybe they agreed to do it too.
What is?
Did y'all see this damn mod? It looks like it's Resident Evil 3, and they gave this woman like some big racks and like a. Let me just send it. That's crazy. That's crazy. These are some weirdos on freaking like gaming Twitter. Like, and there's somebody I got to stop following who keeps sharing anime porn. Like,
Yeah,
That's your shit.
there's a couple of people like I want to you be wanting to follow, but some of the stuff they post once in a while, I'll be like, yo, this is kind of it's
On the
kind of sketchy.
timeline?
Yeah, this
Oh,
is kind of
yeah.
sketchy, bro.
I have one person that posts very, I don't know, lewd stuff and stuff like that on the timeline. I'm like, bruh, I don't need to see this right now. I might have to mute you.
Yeah, especially like when work existed in the office, you know, just be scrolling down Twitter in the office and then whoop, all right, well, y'all niggas about to get me fired. Okay. They gonna think I'm a freak in here.
what y'all think of Black Mon's hair, yo?
Oh my god.
What's wrong with it?
I'm just
I think
asking.
Hey, that shit Jimmy posted in the DMs was funny as shit. That man like thing off a cheese straw. That shit was funny, yo.
I think some people can rock it and some people can't. That's all I gotta say there.
Yeah.
Once it get longer, he'll be out here.
Will it?
I don't know.
When I was growing my hair, I knew I had to look for it. Yeah. What's up?
How much? I'm just using my Bose soundware today. So I can't put my headphones on my head right now.
Where is? I'll be right back.
Is there anybody else even in the chat?
Fuck.
Oh, I hear you. BG, you better be ready to start on time.
I mean, I'm always ready to start on time. We got 1 minute. Hold on, I'll be right back. Yo, Deaf Singer. You here?
Oh
Nope,
man,
he's not here.
What you need him?
Beezy's plan come into motion, boy.
Man, y'all need to stop this, bro. Y'all always acting like I'm Dr. Evil or Dr. Cortex or something.
You are Dr. Evil.
Oh man, I just be trying to have regular conversations. Y'all make it seem like a global plan.
BG, who you got, bro?
No, I don't got nobody on. That's what's crazy, yo. Y'all gotta stop this, bro. Y'all gotta stop this reputation y'all giving me, man.
Hey. You give me a reputation. What you mean, bro?
Nah, dog. Nah.
All weekend.
Hate to see it.
All right, 6:30. Deaf Singer is supposed to be coming.
Oh shit, my bad.
And oh yeah, Jimmy not here. Whatever, we gonna get started. All right, Weapon Wheel Podcast, episode 244. We're on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Spotify. Make sure you hit the like button. We would appreciate it. Check out the Weapon Wheel Patreon. So regarding the Patreon, we are doing After Darks now. It's $6, and you get 4 After Darks, obviously, per month. That's each Sunday. So that's 4 After Darks for $6. So y'all can support that tier. The After Darks will be recorded after. They won't be live. Previously we said it would be live, but it can't be because when we do that, people kind of like share the link and give people the links who are not paying for it and are not subscribed to the tier. So it's going to be pre-recorded and then uploaded after. The After Darks are at least an hour. There's not like a specific time, but specific length, but it's at least an hour. So yeah, support us on Patreon. Hit the join button and become a member. We have emotes and chat badges. To submit a video to be played during the podcast, just send me an email at weaponwheelpress@gmail.com and let me know what video you want to submit. Yeah. So yeah, send in those videos. And let's do these intros. Red Hood.
What's up, guys? I'm glad that WWP is having me on as a guest, and hopefully you guys enjoy the episode.
Smooth.
What's up, everybody? It's the best spot. Make sure you guys check out the channel. Got videos going up there every day. Keeping things current. But happy to be here. Let's get it.
All right, Bond.
What's going on, everybody? What episode are we on today?
244.
244, almost at 250. Appreciate to the friend Smooth for the new Star Wars game, Borderlands 3. Outside of that, it's been a good week. Sister's about to get married in 3 weeks. It's all good, except for her being a bridezilla.
Congrats to her. All right.
Yeah, when women get married, you give them congrats. When men get married, you give them condolences. So I appreciate it.
It's like that. Wow. Jack.
What's good, y'all?
All right, Jimmy, you there? He's on mute. Okay. All right. So let's get started. Get right into the topics. First thing we should touch on is well, Halo 3 is coming out this week. Let me just say that. It's coming to PC. People excited about that, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
That's the Halo that actually sold the most in history, right? Didn't that sell like over 20 million copies or something?
Sheesh.
What, right?
Mm.
Damn, nobody in here care about Halo. What Halo? Bond, you're Halo.
Well, I played more 2 than 3. 3 is when I started coming out of the game. But I still played a lot of 3.
Okay. Well, it's coming out on PC. Nobody seems to care. Damn, yeah, y'all just shady. There's nobody giving Halo no love.
I'll be playing it.
I mean,
it won't be like religiously.
It's like a 15-year-old. How old is this game?
Hey man, it seems to be a big deal in the PC and Xbox community, but y'all don't seem to appreciate gold.
It's not something you'd be. This game is 13 years old. It's not something you'd be. I was almost right. You'll buy it. You'll play it. I mean, I got it for free. Shout outs to Press Start Podcast, Kobe.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna be making a big deal about it. Like, oh my god.
All right. Okay. Well, it comes out this week, so shout out to everybody that's gonna be playing it. Next, Persona 4 Golden sold 500K in since the time it's been out. Which
City Skylines did it faster.
Which doesn't seem that impressive to me. I thought this would sell way more on PC. Like that's kind of, I don't know, that's kind of low. Like I thought, like I was just in the press Discord. They was like, Persona is niche. I'm like, niche since when? Like,
well, it's a Japanese RPG. It's by nature niche.
Are Japanese RPGs really niche anymore? Maybe at one point.
Yeah. No. Okay.
So
they were niche on regular Nintendo. They started coming up to prominence in Super Nintendo. They became system sellers on PlayStation 1 and early PS2. Then they started tapering off at the end of PS2 to that, and nobody even heard them shits about PS3, Xbox 360. Now they started coming back a bit, but they're not like by any means any kind of mainstream game.
Well, yeah, I guess I just compared it to like Persona 5 and what was it? Persona 5, what was that?
Royal.
Yeah, Royal. Like, I guess I looked at those numbers and I thought like, oh, it's on Persona 4 is on PC, and a whole bunch of people didn't get a chance to play it because it was only on a handheld before. I thought like, oh, that's gonna do millions quick easily. That's what I thought.
It would have on PS4 probably.
Which is interesting because like it really does seem like the Persona fan base really seems to be more on PlayStation than PC. So why did they put it on PlayStation?
I think it was Sega.
BG. The Persona fan base is only on PlayStation. What are you talking about?
Okay, so but Persona 4 isn't on PlayStation, right?
I think
Persona 4 is on PS2. Like,
yeah,
the original Persona 4.
Yeah, but
that's were testing the waters.
Yeah, it's literally a test. Like honestly, they didn't like everything's a return in profit. When they released it, 500K, that's like what, $20 million or something like that. But you know, take out the royalties, still quite a bit without like it's a bare bones port. And you know, I wished it was $1 million because I thought it was going to be $1 million at the end of the day. But I still think it's decent without any marketing whatsoever. Which the game didn't have any marketing. It's a stealth drop. The only type of marketing was the PC Gamer Show. Not many people even watch that show.
Most games on PC stealth drop. But here's the point I'm making. They released this game on PC to gauge interest. Can everybody agree?
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Everybody agree with that, right?
Yeah.
You can't properly gauge interest of your game if you were to release it on PS4 and PC at the same time. So right now they know without a shadow of a doubt, they release the game on PC, they're looking at 500,000, probably to $1 million.
But if the fan base, why wouldn't you test drop it on the platform which the fan base seems to support
Because
most?
you know they're already going to buy it on it. It's going to come to
Okay.
PS4. I don't doubt it, but I'm just saying they probably just wanted it only on PC so you can get a clear representation of what PC gamers are willing to buy and at what price, the data, how much they play, whatever. The game's going to be on PS4. There's no doubt in my mind.
This is my issue with everything. I know, and this is what's crazy, right? When PlayStation fans tweet this out and say, "Oh, I thought it would have sold this and that," they're being facetious. They're being sarcastic, right? Because anytime a game sell on PlayStation, 100 million, y'all couldn't move more than 4 million. This, that. Oh, Zelda, this, that. Look, install base is fucking stupid. Okay, the argument is fucking stupid. Everybody on Earth does not wear Jordan tennis shoes. So is the install base of Jordan tennis shoes bad? No, shut the fuck up. It's stupid. Okay,
I disagree with that a little bit though. Install base is important. Attach ratios.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So
total sales are important.
Yes, of course, total sales are important. But just because something doesn't have to be, you know what I mean? Oh, 1 out of every 4 Nintendo fans on it. Attach rate is only used to bolster Nintendo and criticize Sony. You never see it anywhere else. Okay, it doesn't make sense.
And here's the counter argument to that. Do you know why Nintendo has a higher attach rate for their exclusives? Because Nintendo has a smaller variety of games and attracts a smaller variety mindset of gamers. Yeah. People like PlayStation because it offers something for everybody.
Mm.
I kind of agree with what Bond's saying because, like, look at Bayonetta, for instance. Like, the Super Mario games sell very well, Animal Crossing very well, like very high. But Bayonetta, dude, they never announced the collection on Switch to even hit 1 million, I believe. Like, which I'm very surprised about. No one really talks about it as well.
Okay. Yeah, I just, I go by people's hype and the way people always like hype up a series or a franchise that I don't like when people put so much high standards on it and high praise on it. I expect a lot. I go by their word. I go by their word. So,
but 500,000 on a old game is actually pretty successful.
It is.
But I feel like there's old games that come back and sell way more than that.
Really?
Yeah, not niche Japanese RPGs.
Like,
I mean, remakes do. Not just...
Persona 5 was the first Persona game to even sell like that. You got to think about that.
Exactly.
So Persona 4 sold like 1.5 million. And it was the most successful Persona game at that point. So this selling 1/3 of that is technically not bad.
So like, I guess that was my misunderstanding because like I know I don't like this game, so I don't really be like, I don't know its history like that. But I thought like this thing had been like a big seller for a long time. So this big selling thing only became at Persona 5.
Yes.
What made Persona 5 sell? I'm genuinely curious. Like, what made Persona 5 sell like that much when
it was on PS4 and not a Vita?
I mean, it was progressively getting more popular. Like,
yeah, like they had the thing was Atlas was trying to make it bigger with the anime shows and the Persona 3 anime movie. They started getting more fan appeal after that, and Catherine, and then Persona 5 with the marketing. I think they did well with the marketing. It just broke through with the more of the new audience and captivated more fans that way.
And it was on the PS4, not the Vita, which has an extremely much higher install base.
Okay. All right. Well, shout out to Persona, even though I think it's still a piece of shit.
Jeesh.
Yeah. Shout out to that. Okay. Let's
Jack, are you upset about this, or are you cool with it? What's good?
I mean, it don't concern me. I can't get mad at what these companies choose to do with their products.
That is definitely Jack's new thing. This doesn't concern me.
I mean, it doesn't. I ain't got no vested interest in it. You know what I mean?
Okay. Some other smaller news. So Kingdoms of Amalur got a release date. This is Kingdoms of Amalur: The Re-Reckoning. This is the re-release. It's coming September 8th, and they're launching it with DLC, new content that the original game didn't have. I'm actually looking forward to this because I never got to play the game when it first released, and people say it was a really underrated.
This is that Kurt Schilling Studios game, right?
Yes.
That's a shame what happened to that game.
Yeah,
I don't remember the story, but it sold well.
It got like funded by the government or some shit.
Yeah.
And didn't
small business government.
Didn't the studio like shut down like a week after the game release or something like that? It might have been this game.
Yep.
It was something crazy like that. And yeah, some people said it was really underrated. So I'll be buying it, trying it out when it comes out. It's looking good. September is getting kind of packed. There's Kingdoms of Amalur. There's
I thought you didn't play old games.
This is a new game actually, but you know,
Mafia 1 remake.
Yeah,
Mafia
Mafia 1.
BG.
It's a new old game, or old new game, whatever you want to call it. It still has new.
That will
in
be
it.
the first in line for Resident Evil 4.
It's an old. Yeah, but yeah, there's the Mafia 1 remake coming out that in September, and something else is also
Avengers, but that's a skip for me.
Avengers, and I think there's one more thing. I can't remember what it is.
Hey BG, you gonna read super chats?
So yeah, here's the thing about super chats, right? We always read them at the end because people complain about us reading them during. So, but people complain about both, so we don't know what y'all want. Like, y'all want us to read this.
People are just lying now, saying we don't acknowledge them at all. We don't read them. If we do read them, we don't like answer the question. You might well just read them after you get them, dog.
All right, so we'll try it out. We'll try that out right now. If people complain about it later, stop reading them during. Okay, we'll see.
I think you should read them after every segment.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, Kingdoms of Amalur. I look forward to that. We'll see how that is. So let me read these. Mr. Heisenberg said, "Break free Persona is dead. The Switch version of Catherine sold even worse than the Vita version."
Hold on, what did you just say?
He's saying that the Switch version recently for Catherine Full Body
it's sold worse than the Vita. Are you fucking serious? Yikes!
But to be fair, that game for the Vita has been out longer than the Switch, but the Switch version did sell like.
But I mean, the
bad.
Switch keeps saying they want Persona. That's like the closest thing you can get to Persona. Besides that Shin Megami Tensei shit they got. So.
I 100% agree. I hope.
Yeah. So why wouldn't they buy
that shit? I don't know.
Yeah, why wouldn't they buy it if you want Persona 5?
Sorry, what Shin Megami Tensei? They haven't had that in forever.
Yeah, pretty much.
Shin Megami Tensei 5 was announced before the Switch. And it's still vaporware.
And like I've said, dude, I really have this feeling like I'm going to buy it on Switch SMT5 when it finally comes out, or Switch 2, whatever. But I have this feeling Nintendo fans won't support that game.
I mean, they support the other ones. Shin Megami Tensei has been the game on Nintendo, while Persona's been PlayStation.
Yeah, but all I hear from Switch fans is they don't care about SMT5. We want Persona 5.
Yeah, they so hell bent on getting Persona. They've lost all. You know what I mean?
Pretty much. That's Atlas's fault, though.
Okay. The Raven Flow said 500K for a remastered PS2 game in P4 is profitable.
Decade old.
Is profitable. The costs to make games were way less back then. Yeah, they absolutely made a profit. I definitely didn't deny that. Jack Sutcliffe said Persona 4 Golden on Vita 2012 lifetime was 1.25 million. P4G selling 500,000 on a PC in a month is not bad at all. Okay. Jack Sutcliffe also said also Persona 1 in Japan sold super well and was the last time Persona was at its peak before P5 happened. So yeah, like I said, I thought like this game was always like a hot seller. That's what I actually thought. And J0122 said Persona 5 Royal is the highest rated game this year. Game is dope. Give it a shot. Also, my first one, my game of the year so far.
Do they really
I don't believe in giving remakes the game of the years. I mean, I don't believe in giving game of the years like a remake, or not a remake.
It's not even a remake.
It's an enhanced port. You're right. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, then yeah.
It's like
bundle pack.
It's more like new ending, new dungeon, new mechanics, all that stuff, new confidant.
A Walmart bundle pack is what you subscribe to every month. Smooth. That's what you are on the Twitter.
That Walmart bundle pack is getting a game. I think it's called Corian next week. Is on.
Oh, you talking about a Carry On?
Carry On, yeah. It's on Game Pass.
I've never heard of Corian.
Hey,
It's well, Korean is what Xbox fans been doing on Twitter all week, but
Oh, Jesus.
I think it's called Carry On.
No, it's called carrying, like the wrestler carrying cross.
It look alright.
It
Look,
means
why,
like that.
why ain't that game? Why ain't that game going to PlayStation? It's going to.
Why is
Switch
it on everything except PlayStation?
Yeah, I'm curious. Why?
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck Shuhei old ass doing because he the head over indie talks. We ain't getting a lot of these indie talks. I don't know what the fuck Shuhei got going on.
Isn't PlayStation also getting Fall Guys and Xbox isn't as well?
Yeah, they not getting fog. I mean, listen, I want everything, dog. I ain't with this,
I got you.
I ain't with this extra shit. You know what I mean?
It's weird what Devolver's doing. I feel like there's like deals in place with these. You know.
I feel like Devolver don't fuck with PlayStation no more, yo. There's a lot of games that PlayStation ain't getting coming from Devolver. I don't get that. We held them down. We the PlayStation fan base held them down for a couple of years. You know what I mean?
I know. I think it's more of like what I heard from indies. They love the support from PlayStation, but then they didn't get it after their exclusives started coming out. And whereas now Shu being president of the indie relations, I think it'll help mend those relations.
When the main shit come through, man, the side pieces got to fall back into place, man.
No, they should have kept the emphasis on indie titles, yo.
You know what it is, man. Indies are side chicks. They got to stay in their place. They got to play their role.
I still want respect, though, yo.
Yo, BG.
Yeah. What's up?
You, Jimmy?
You good, bro?
Yeah.
BG, I want to ask you something. Is that division footage I'm seeing?
Oh my God, this will get you to talk.
Nah, apparently my mic wasn't working, but
oh man,
I had to check because I'm like, yo, I'm seeing a level 7 character. What is that?
Yes, that is Division 2, sir.
All right, okay, I'll take it. Whatever.
BG.
They had the division on for this man to contribute.
This shit crazy.
Yo, you hating to get mine? Because I heard about your live stream.
I don't hate.
Yeah, what's this live stream shit you keep talking about, Jimmy?
I don't know. I heard he was under the bus of me in the live stream, and now you got stock accounts all in the chat. And I all of a sudden, all this nonsense is going on again about Jimmy and this and that, and Jimmy this and that. Let me turn my mic up. Make sure everybody.
No, don't turn it up. Don't turn it up.
Shout out to Ubisoft, before we start anything else. But yeah, you twisted your hair and started acting crazy.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Is that the real Visions?
That's what always wows me out, though. People always be talking like, I don't know what video. What you talking about? I don't know what video came from. People are like, watch the video then, man.
Is that the real Visions in the chat?
With that cheap ass 99-cent super chat.
Wow. This man disappeared. Bro. First of all, Visions, if you're gonna disappear from YouTube and Twitter and the Discord, I'm gonna need you to come back with I'm gonna need you to come back a millionaire or something, dog. Like, come on, bro. What is that? Hey, man.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, man. He went ghost.
Wait, do I owe him?
That man came back when he left broke.
Oh, wow. Did you hear what Smooth just said? This man hasn't been on YouTube in forever, and the first thing out of Smooth's mouth is, do I owe him?
Oh, man.
Yeah, hopefully he wants the PC version.
Hey, yo, Visions, message me on Twitter, Visions. Send me a message real quick, bro.
Smooth, what do you owe him?
Death Stranding, I think live or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And what bet did you lose?
No, I think I lost. I thought I won too, but I don't know.
I could have sworn you won.
Been giving me some problems. I don't know if it was that or Gears. He been giving me some problems on some of these games, but
this man don't even know what bets he'll be losing anymore.
That was like 2 years ago.
I think he just agreed to get him in the game for no reason. Yeah, that's crazy.
Smooth, I think you still owe me like 6. I'm about to just go on here every week.
No, I've been keeping tabs. I owe you like 1, and I shouldn't because you incorporated some full value price. Right. So in terms of quantity, I already met my bargain, but in terms of cost, it's weird.
As of cost, you're getting your deals worth because you got Resident Evil 3 on sale. Remember. See what happens when you try to be nice, Jack?
You giving him discounts on the bets.
Wild out here.
Yo.
Wild.
Try to give people discounts on the bets, and they still hating. What is this trash game on stream, Jimmy?
Yo, first of all, shout out to Ubisoft, man.
You know the vibes.
What is this, Ghost Recon?
Ubisoft winning today, man.
She said Ghost Recon.
You got PC, you can get all these games for $15. We'll talk about it.
Smooth, I hate to say it, but you're going to lose another bet to Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh, why? I believe that too.
Anytime a reviewer compares a game to like The Witcher 3, like
that they're capping. They need to stop. They need to stop giving these dudes fucking games, bro. Like give it to somebody else. Like these reviewers, that's capping.
They definitely be full of crap though. Some of these reviews, they're definitely trash.
Because every time a new review comes out, I have to remind myself, like, yeah, these are the same people that gave like Metal Gear fucking a 10 and all this shit, and they really shouldn't have. Like a lot of these dudes, every time a reviewer goes and review a game and want to give it a 90 or a 10, they need to go back to the games they gave 90s and 10s before that wasn't all of that and fucking reduce that damn score.
No.
Yes.
And you know why that argument
Times change though, and expectations change.
Yeah, but Metal Gear was never good.
I mean,
well, I agree with that. But time, expectations, individual tastes, a change of taste occurs.
But that's another question, right? Because first of all, a wild Death Singer has entered the chat. What up, Death Singer? But that's actually a question, right? Because should you actually review and rate games like that in comparison to other games, right? Because you'll always be going back. Like, is it right to be like, okay, I think this game is a 9, but then go back to other games you think is a 9. Then you'll be like, okay, but I think this game is better than that. So does that mean this game is a 9.5? Like, that's the problem with doing
most games aren't really comparable to for real though.
The only time you should compare a game is if it's like two sports games of the same genre, or a sequel, or a game in the same franchise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think reviews should be like gone all together, but like more like opinion piece reviews.
That's all reviews are, anyways. Opinions.
I know that. It's just like everyone focuses on on a score,
of course.
And they're like, okay, if it gets below a 90, trash. It's automatic trash, which I disagree with.
But then you get user reviews and they say those are bombs, and then you get people that's on the industry and they say they're spicing it up. So you're never gonna get the honest truth anyway.
I think reviews, the term review just makes things sound very official and like absolute. I think that's the way, at least the way people look at it. Like, oh, this is a review. It's truth and absolute, and that's the problem. People have given it that like strength and power. So, but yeah, let me read these next super chats. Vision said Smooth owes me Death Stranding. Emmanuel A1 said Jimmy, the WWP MVP, but seems like they be hating on him. Wow, really? Really? Okay. Yeah. Anyway.
For those of y'all that got good taste.
Yeah, okay. What else we got on the agenda? Some PS5 box art came out for Spider-Man Miles Morales. We got to see what the box art gonna look like. I mean, it's box art. It's not a big deal. It's very similar to the PS4 box art, except it tries to, the color scheme tries to match the console, which is like a little bit of white, a little bit of blue, and
that's actually a whole lot of blue. It's actually a whole lot of blue.
Can we talk about Spider-Man for a second?
What's up?
What is this bull crap? I mean, I probably own more consoles than anybody here. But what is this crap that see, when I got a Super Nintendo, I never said that there's a paywall to play Super Mario World. When I got an N64, there's a paywall to play the next Mario on N64. I see people on Twitter saying that Sony is putting Spider-Man Miles Morales behind a 500.
Yeah, consoles.
Apparently, exclusive games are banned on your new system.
Well, that connects to the Phil Spencer versus exclusives topic. But yeah, like consoles are being shamed. New consoles are being shamed.
No. PlayStation.
Okay,
PlayStation.
Right.
PlayStation. Because isn't the medium supposed to be going to Xbox, like Series X exclusively?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but they look. I think they don't look at it as an issue because it's also going to be on PC, I guess. But yeah, when it comes to PlayStation, like, listen, new consoles are being shamed. Exclusives for new consoles are being shamed. A lot of stuff is being shamed that PlayStation does, right? From the Xbox, it seems, fan base, and I'm like, this is different times we living in. Like, things that used to be celebrated are now being shamed. I don't know why.
Why is that, Smooth?
What are you talking about?
Why are y'all shaming exclusive experiences?
Yo, I am not shaming anything PlayStation is doing. My argument is because
What's all this paywall dumb shit that y'all done made up out y'all ass?
They, not me, but the paywall thing. I mean, I think that's a little bit pushing it. I mean, next generation has always been that way. I just been on the mindset is I don't care if this game is going on the Xbox One because I ain't gonna be playing it on the Xbox One. I'm gonna be playing it on the Xbox Series X. So I don't care. Like, for example, I'll say this: sure, the Spiderman and all the games that they showed at that event look like it can't be done on the PS4 or PS4 Pro. They look like they can be there. They look like current gen games, but I mean, I'm not mad that they aren't. That's just what they choose to do. They want to convert people to PS5 fairly quickly. That's what Jim Ryan said. And whereas Xbox, they really don't care how you access their games, whether it be Xbox One or Xbox Series X or PC. But nah, like I can't make up like an excuse of what we mean by that because I don't share that same sentiment. I just kind of just look the other way when I see it. But yeah, I mean, I think the issue is people are sick of people running around preaching this idea that Xbox is going to be hold back. Xbox hates exclusives and all this other stuff.
Do hate exclusives.
I think I don't believe that. I think of platform exclusive. So I mean, if people want to take what Phil Spencer said and just run with this whole their games are going to go to PlayStation.
You listen to him every other time. Now you ain't listening to him.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying I think you guys are
But
taking what he says too literal.
This is smooth. What's smooth? This is the thing, right? And people are acting like idiots. Okay. Resident Evil 8. These are recent examples. Resident Evil 8 had to cancel their current gen. Cyberpunk. I heard Cyberpunk took out another feature, which is voice pitch augmentation or some shit.
There's
recently.
a list. There's a list at this
point.
So
That Scalebound. Now I know you're probably not going to admit to this, but one of the reasons they did not release Scalebound or it got canceled was because it had trouble. It had trouble running on the original Xbox One, right?
Thanks.
So why
but the Xbox One X wasn't even an option back then.
Okay, but why is it unfathomable now that old consoles? If that was the case, why aren't they still bringing out games on the PS1? Why are PS2 not still getting? Bro, you gotta have a cutoff point somewhere. Xbox. This is what I hate about this community, right? Y'all be so fucking smart until it's something that goes against your ideals, and then you become retarded out of nowhere, right? Now PC gamers don't know nothing about SSDs when you mention them. Now Xbox fans think forward and backwards compatibility always been there. It's like none of this shit is new, bro. This
is how I look at it. You guys, you know how nobody wanted to give Xbox credit for like smart delivery because PlayStation had like cross-buy.
Because it existed already.
It existed already.
They already have a
all right. So would you agree that transitional games and cross-gen games existed already, right?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
So, but Microsoft is just putting a word and a commitment behind it. I expect cross-gen games to be available over the next 2 years. And they even when you go into that freaking article, they talk one of the developers about it's like, but once you get into this like let's say 2022 and stuff like that, I mean, of course, obviously, we're not going to be able to keep games on the current platform like that.
Yeah,
things change.
Okay.
Well, the way I look at it is like, all right, that's there. Yeah, they're going to say, they're making it vocal that they're going to be supporting the Xbox One for showing that commitment, but it's kind of obvious. PlayStation technically will be supporting the PS4 as well. It's just that they're going to have a select few games on the first party side that is just going to have the PS5 tag. But whereas Xbox, because they're mandated, their first they have to support the Xbox One. But anybody working on an Xbox Series X game that isn't first party don't have to, like the Medium and Scorn.
Okay, but this is my thing. This is my question, right? Okay, so we know Xbox themselves came out and said after 2 years, don't expect this cross-generational shit, right? And that's how it usually is with third-party devs. They give you a year or so. So why are y'all? I just don't understand. Why is the outrage so strong right now, knowing it's gonna be like that in 2 years anyway? You know what I'm saying?
The outrage is strong because people don't.
What is this paywall, boo? So in two years, is Xbox got a paywall because I can't get this game on the OG? Like,
Hey, but that's why you don't hear me talking about that bullshit.
Jack, leave and come back. You sound like God.
Your voice got deep.
All right, hold on.
Yeah. You just got you just hit puberty. Like literally just hit it. Yeah, just leave and come back. Yeah.
Like Microsoft is literally they went from welfare gaming to creating a welfare gaming state, because now you even got the gamers saying, oh, we want to be able to play our stuff on our old consoles. We don't want to have to spend money.
That's another thing, bro. Xbox is going out of their way. I sound crazy?
Yeah, you sound fine. You good?
They got them so used to not wanting to spend money. You gotta give them to spend money.
That's what I'm saying. But Xbox has conditioned their players not to buy games, not to even. Xbox they made it to where they don't even want you to even think about buying a console. Like, what the fuck is wrong with Phil Spencer, bro? They always give you examples of where to get. You can get it anywhere. You shouldn't have to be beholden to buy an Xbox. You shouldn't have to buy the games. Like, what the fuck? What? I don't get it.
They want it to be a service. They want it to be a service.
Then again, Jack, question you have to ask is, as a consumer, do I like to spend, if it's true the games are going to be 70 a game, 70 for just one game, do I really want to be spending nearly $1,000 a year just on games?
I feel what you're saying.
Do I want to be saving money here and there?
I'm gonna be real with you, Death Singer. If you tell me, all right, if you spend the 70, you can get shit like Uncharted, Last of Us 2, shit like that, and then you show me some shit on Game Pass, I'm like, man, fuck it, let me go and spend the 70. Like, if this what it's gonna be, bro, you know what I mean? And if you showing me PlayStation quality games for the fucking whatever they paying on the Game Pass, I'm with that all day.
Right, there it is.
Let me point out one thing real quick, Jack. You gotta understand something. PlayStation is making you buy the games, right, without services.
Okay.
PC has services.
Okay.
Xbox has services. PlayStation is the only one that's making you buy the games.
I mean, they got a service. They just not putting their newer games on there.
I know, but you got like companies like Ubisoft and all these other places that's starting to give out services. You got EA with Origin. Everyone's starting to switch over to this games as a service thing anyway.
I mean, if PlayStation put their games on PS Now, I would resubscribe to PS Now. But then also PlayStation, all them 4 million fucking fully priced games, special edition, $300 LE backpack editions, all that shit going out the trash. Know what I mean? Ain't nobody buying that shit no more, man. Look at all that money you left on the table. I don't think that's a good idea.
We was just talking about this last week where people was buying these special editions. Every PlayStation game I brought was a digital deluxe edition. Was probably
exactly.
Yeah. So
let me just real quick. Let me just read what Phil Spencer said. He pretty much said that held back is a meme that gets created by people who are caught up in device competition, and he said next generation games is a counter to what gaming is about.
That dude's such a fucking idiot. God damn.
It's like Phil from the launch of the Xbox One is entirely different Phil, because I'm looking at this quote right now, and like he was launching the Xbox One. It's like, I want to launch to be about new things that are taking fully advantage of the hardware, especially as a first part.
I mean, if we really gonna do that, we can go back to everybody who fucking changed their.
Oh wait a minute, hold on. So people can change? Y'all don't even think. Y'all don't
all the time. I mean, Sony
changed. Wait. So Smooth, let me ask you a question. You feel Phil Spencer changed? You feel Phil Spencer changed since he been ahead of Xbox, right?
Yes.
But y'all told me Joe, a video game character couldn't even change.
Oh man,
I'm just saying, like, I don't get y'all, man. Is it bad writing on Xbox's behalf? Is this bad writing? Is this lazy writing?
Yo, Jack reached far back.
I'm just saying. I heard people couldn't change.
No, I didn't see him going that way with it. I thought he was going somewhere completely different.
I'm trying to figure out.
Oh man,
I'm just trying to figure out. All right.
Yo, no, but there was this tweet by not Albert. I'm thinking not Albert Pinello. What's the other chubby dude that's currently with the Xbox? Aaron Greenberg. Yeah, it was just 3 years ago or 4. Like he put out this tweet bragging about exclusives, and it was talking up Xbox exclusives, the biggest, the best, the bestest Xbox exclusives. And then 3 years later, it's like, yo, what happened, dog?
Nah, exclusive to the Xbox like platform, dude. There's a difference. Like As long as they shit ain't on PlayStation, it's exclusive, B.
I don't even see them talk like even. I don't hardly see them use the word exclusive anymore in like their tweets like that. Like,
yeah, Smooth. I want to ask you about that too, Smooth.
You can't because y'all always criticize them.
All right, but Smooth, right? Okay, Phil, he know.
Nah.
You know, so Smooth Phil is now a kumbaya gamer. You know, what I mean, he want everything everywhere. Why are these games not on PlayStation? I would love to purchase Ori, and you know what's crazy about this shit, right? If
But
Xbox
they're on
was,
Nintendo.
that's what I'm saying. If Xbox was smart, I know for a fact they could put all them Xbox, the good ones, not Gears and Halo, none of that bullshit. Like Ori, Cuphead, you could put that on the PlayStation Store full price, and people will fucking buy it, dog. I guarantee you.
You know why they won't? Because Sony refuses to let anyone
Sell their
else
stuff.
profit
Well,
off their own store.
I'm
Because
sure they don't want to. They don't.
Sony will have to pay Microsoft off their own store. So why are they gonna pay their competition from selling on their own store? That makes sense.
Hold on, it's funny you should say that because that's about to change after Sony's latest investment.
Epic, yeah.
Oh, they finna get off to get money.
I mean, it's about time because PC is the best place to play. So bring them over.
And going back to the whole games aren't being, you know, he also said like games aren't being held back by the Xbox One, and like when I think about that, I'm like, so eventually, here's the thing: eventually, everybody moves on and stops supporting the previous generation, right? So like, and it's like Jack made it a case, like a little bit of an exaggerated case with the PS1, but like with the Xbox One, y'all are gonna stop supporting that at least 2 years into the generation. Why are you doing that if like it does if last gen consoles don't hold back next gen? Even if you don't think it holds them back,
they're doing it because as of today, July 2020, Xbox One consoles are still being sold. So that's
I heard they got discontinued. Is that true? That's not true.
Yeah, that's true too. I want to know if that's true.
The thing is like sure if they don't. I mean, but still at the end of the day, between January and June of this year, people was still buying Xbox One consoles with Game Pass, and you're telling me that when they think about it, oh, like we're gonna shut off we're gonna like stop supporting it after like of 6 months of them having it. That's like those are people who bought into Game Pass. And like all the games that are coming out this year, imagine if they weren't coming, like pretty much the games that would be in there would be it.
I got a question though. Who is buying a standard Xbox One in 2020? They
Who's
need
buying the same people that's buying a PS4 right now?
Obviously
no, sir.
The numbers don't lie. That's not true.
Honestly, so you got the figures. Bond, you got the figures of 0 Xbox being sold.
I have the figures of not as many Xboxes.
Doesn't matter. That means somebody's still buying it, and that's still another Game Pass subscription that's being activated.
Oh my god!
Well, Phil cares so much about everybody. Why don't he just get those people a free upgrade to an X, a Series X?
I mean,
he cares so much, right?
I think that would be dope. I think that would be dope. I actually predicted that in the video, but I was like,
can I finish my rebuttal on that part? You said the people that are buying Xboxes for Game Pass are the same people that buy PlayStation 4. That would also imply that the people that buy Game Pass and Xboxes would somewhere equate to the number of people currently buying a PlayStation 4.
No, I didn't say that. I said you said who's buying an Xbox in 2020. That was like but the Xbox One S is essentially a standard, just smaller. Like I mean, it's still the same specs. And all I was saying is the same. If whoever's buying an Xbox, another person's buying a PlayStation. Like nobody stopped buying PS4s and Xbox.
No, no shit ain't selling 1-to-1.
But you said like so the reason they would stop, like the reason they don't support like the previous generation 2 years after is because they stopped selling them. That's like.
Yeah, it'll be complete. They won't even be like new consoles anymore that you can buy like brand new. You'll be buying them used.
That's technically not true.
But okay, even if there aren't new ones, you still like have. Well, how about in PlayStation's case, there's 100 million. I mean, Xbox case, there's still at least 50 million people, and like whether it's first party or third party next generation, they still choose to abandon that install base, and that install base is still bigger than what the next gen install base is going to be for a while. So like you can't convince me that next like old consoles don't hold back new ones. You can't convince me of that because there's clear examples of it happening. That's what I'm.
But then again, you clearly need a grace period because if you look at Xbox One and PS4, not everyone goes over in the first year.
Yeah.
Like the amount of, so you need at least 1 year, if not 2 years, to get a majority of your fan base
Yes.
onto the console.
Yes.
There's
So it
still games you
makes-
can get on both, though. There's still games you can get on both.
There's still games you can get on both, but their idea is, okay, we'll cater to both bases and make sure they gradually come over, because we understand it's going to take 2 years. It's not going to be done in a year.
This the beauty of it, though, Death Singer, right? Okay, let's say, for instance, you can't get a PS5 at launch. When you do get a PS5, you're going to have a whole library of shit you ain't never been able to play. Hey, there go to Miles Morales, there go to Ratchet and Clank Horizon. They all there for you, dog.
True, but the way the world is right now, who is gonna be left to afford a PS5 at the end of the year? Or
a lot of people.
The same people that buying the Series X, right?
The same people that buy new damn cell phones every year.
Yeah, buying new. Yeah, people balling out in these streets.
Same
right
people that buy 3 pairs of Jordans.
Yeah, facts.
I mean, and don't isn't it usually the hardcore that buy consoles early anyway?
It is the hardcore that buys it first.
And is it not mainly the hardcore that like buy the exclusives, really? Like these type of exclusives? Isn't it mainly the hardcore? So is like, are they really missing out on much? I mean, like, because as far as I see it, Microsoft, like Sony is just doing what Microsoft is doing, except they're doing it early. Like, listen, y'all gonna come over here. Y'all gonna come over here eventually. We're just gonna be here. When y'all stop messing with that back there, we'll meet y'all up front, because we just gonna be up here from the get go. Like,
if we're being until Call of Duty, Madden, FIFA, soon as they become only on next gen, that's when a majority of people will go over.
Well, that was another like 3 years or something like that.
Yeah, that's when the majority will go over, because they don't care. They just want to play their Madden.
So what's the issue then? I'm trying to figure out.
Well, because they're going to be cross-gen for at least 2-3 years.
Okay.
So the majority of the player base will stay on PS4, Xbox One, because that's where they can play their Madden, unless they want to.
Well, if that's the only games they care about, they good then, right? Because it's gonna be on both.
Yeah, so they don't have to upgrade.
Yeah,
exactly.
So the whole 2-year thing isn't a problem for most people.
I think what Jack was trying to say is like, let the exclusives be the exclusive, utilizing the hardware, whereas the third party
absolutely
have those cross-gen games.
Okay, I can agree with that.
Because this is what you gotta remember too, right? And I think Neil Gainspark brought this point up. These PS5 exclusives are developed specifically to utilize this SSD. Now, we don't know if it's God's gift to gaming like they say it is, but I would rather them take a shot and see, because that same game on the PS4 is not going to be utilizing no fuck, you know what I mean? So I want to see what the SSD can really do.
Like,
you can't do that with these.
No. So what Smooth said, like, do I think these games could run on a PS4? Absolutely. I think every game they showed could run on a PS4. But what? What'd you say?
Yeah. I think he's talking to somebody else in the background.
Yeah, like I said, like I think all of these games they showed could run on a PS4. But but it's the same case. Like technically, all these games we see run on the Switch technically are running on the Switch. But look how they look. Look how they perform. It doesn't mean it'll perform the best on the platform. It'll probably perform better and look better and just be better in every capacity on the next generation platforms. Something running doesn't necessarily mean it's the best version of itself. Running just means you could play it. That's all it means. So if the difference is it looks better and plays better, yeah, then I'd rather it be only on one.
We just got to be real. Most great exclusives are developed for one system and one system only. It is what it is. They develop for a fucking closed box system with very specific specs, and so yeah, I want them to make only PS5 games. I definitely do.
Yeah, well, it's being shamed by a lot of the Xbox community. I've seen it today and yesterday on Twitter, calling new consoles a $500 paywall, and I was like, man, like,
I mean,
dude, I know who was doing the whole charge, dude. Colt Eastwood was 100% doing that.
Generational exclusives are bad. I'm like, man, what is happening?
I told you they've conditioned Xbox fans into being. They went from welfare gaming just to being welfare.
And I said it on Twitter earlier today. My Xbox has changed the narrative a lot this generation. They've made things that have always been like a staple and convention in gaming. They've twisted it to make it a bad thing. Like exclusives are anti-consumer. Number.
To be fair, that was also PC gaming jabronis.
True.
Oh yeah.
True.
It used to be Xbox News.
Yeah, that exclusive to anti-consumer. Engagement numbers are more and more important than sales. Services are more important than games. I'm like, yo, to give them credit, Xbox has and I feel it's interesting because like all the fans like bought into it. Because they never had this ideology until Xbox said it. Y'all never believed that. Like bro, if we would have told you like during if we would have told anybody during especially Xbox fans during like the 360 era that exclusives are anti-consumer, they would look at you like you're fucking insane.
Yeah,
like,
I didn't see nobody upset. One Dead Rising 3 only on the Xbox One. Why wasn't it on the 360? Was anybody upset about that?
Yeah,
like,
actually,
come on, man.
not even during the beginning of this generation. If you would have told them that, they would have thought you was insane.
Yeah, why wasn't Rise Son of Rome on the 360, yo? I mean, it's crazy that Phil think you should be holding games behind a paywall. That's crazy.
It's just convenient. Like it's convenient. They're changing the narrative. I mean, listen, if you got to do what you got to do to twist it PR wise, do your thing. But I'm not falling for it.
I think Xbox, I'm not a businessman, but I really think they need to fire Phil Spencer. Yo. Get him the fuck
out.
Not
already.
Okay. No, I take it back. You know what they need to do? They need to get him a PR person, right? Stop doing interviews, because I don't want to hear shit else from Phil Spencer. Yo, he always contradicting himself. He lying. He rolling back shit he said 3 months ago, a year ago. Like, bro, it's getting ridiculous, bro. It's getting ridiculous.
Hold on. Is this Chex Quest?
Yep, that's the new one. They remade it.
What?
A lot of you young kids don't know about this one. Y'all don't know about this, okay? Some of them gonna be looking at this like, what is this trash? Nah, this joint was a classic that you got out of the cereal box back in the day. Y'all know nothing about this. But go ahead, Dipstick, or Red. Was that Red Hood? I can't remember who was talking.
Oh, it's me.
Okay.
But yeah. Phil has said many things and has walked back many things, but let's face it. I mean, Xbox was out the door, and he made sure that they didn't go all the way out the door. So he's trying to do whatever he can to keep it inside the door.
Mm-hmm. Maybe they need to hop off.
It is what it is.
I mean?
Well, he will do whatever he has to do to make sure Xbox is in a good place. So he's going to say some stuff. He's going to walk back on it. Mm-hmm. I mean, PR people do that all the time.
See, that's the thing, though, right, Def? I don't mind being bullshitted, right? But, like, I'm a bullshitter. So I want him to, like, really finesse me with the conversation. Like, after I hear, I'm like, damn, maybe exclusive are bad. What the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? I want him to actually convince me with some shit he's saying. But he's just not a good job. He don't do a good job. And I think that's my issue.
Well, maybe get someone who could professionally spin it.
That's what I'm saying. I need that. When they go up there and talk, I'm like, this dude, hey, yo, I'm fucking with this. You know what I mean? I'm really fucking what he's saying right now. Even if it's pure bullshit. I need that. I don't know. Great.
I gotta say this. Hopefully Matt Booty does a great job with the first party, because Phil Spencer was president of the first party studio for Xbox, and it wasn't that great. Signed off on Crackdown 3 and all these other games.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I don't even think I can call Phil Spencer anymore. At this point, he's said more dumbass things than that man. He might just be that man Jr.
Wow.
Jeez.
That man Jr.
This shit crazy.
Yeah, wow, bro. But yeah, listen, they're going into next generation with 2 different approaches. Bold move. We'll see if it pays off with them. We'll see if it pays off. So yeah.
If they can get those multi-plats in there, it'll be good.
You got some more super chat, BG.
Okay, let me read the super chats. Real Visions called us poor. he said Black Bond looks like Donald Duck. He wants the link. Should I send Visions the link?
Hold on. Do we know what Visions looks like?
Yeah, I remember seeing him.
I'm trying to remember who he is.
He looks like a typical generic F-boy.
He looked like Zion Williamson without the success. That's what
Facts. That's accurate. That's actually that's extremely accurate. Like, yeah, pretty much.
I've heard the name before. I'm trying to remember who he is.
No,
he was a dude that kept selling his graphics cards and his PCs and his consoles.
I thought that was Hard 8.
Yeah, he like
They got that in common. They got that in common.
Got the cloud. That's what he is.
Yeah. Okay. The Ravenflow said Xbox One games do hold back the potential of next generation games. Smooth. True next-gen games are in the next 1.5 to 2 years. Uncle Phil is slipping. Geekhead188 said Sony is doing the same thing, just not as transparent like Xbox. Mr. Miracle said the problem with Xbox is Phil Spencer is like Jerry Jones, and Xbox are the cowboys. He's always in front of the camera making promises the team never delivers on. That's fairly accurate.
I think I made that analogy before, saying they used to be good, but now they're not.
Yeah. They 8-8. Oh man, Xbox forever 8-8. Oh man. Real Vision says, does that British dude want some crumpets and tea? Oh man, that's is racist. Is racist? Is that racist?
That's crazy.
Deaf Singer, do you consider that racist? I don't know what it is. Maybe it's
actually no. I mean, there's too many jokes to make about Americans to actually care.
Oh man,
about
get them.
Yikes!
Yeah, America is a joke to the world right now.
It is. I mean, people wonder why. People wonder why there's so many jokes about America. It's because you are the clown on Wall Street.
Pretty much.
You know, you are the clown on the stage, showing it to the world. Other countries are clowns, but they don't show it to the world.
Hey man, we don't even like this place. So
yeah, well, we ain't claiming America. You know?
Yeah, we don't claim this place.
Did you hear what we just did to Japan?
What?
So, Japan has had the COVID crisis taken care of, pretty much completely eradicated. Mm-hmm. Because unlike our dumbasses who have these redneck hillbillies, the Confederate flags, these stupid ass Republicans, they fucking wear masks. Oh my God. So you know what happened? Some stupid ass military soldiers on the Okinawa base traveled to the mainland to celebrate 4th of July. I'm not wearing a mask. And now they got 100 cases of COVID in Japan, and the Japanese government is fucking all those soldiers that weren't to the mainland should be dishonorably discharged, pensions removed, kicked out the military, all that. Fucking idiots.
Well,
that's crazy.
But it's so easy to get rid of the coronavirus. Just wear a fucking mask. Japan is more densely populated than any part of America, and they got rid of it. But we still have stupid idiots in this country. I'm not wearing a mask.
Shout out to Florida.
Yeah. Also, follow Karen's Gone Wild on Instagram. Oh my God. Funniest thing ever.
Yo.
I'm following that now.
And I'm not going to lie, most of these people on Karen's Gone Wild that are out there without masks are stupid ass white people.
Wear a mask.
Yeah, man.
It's like not that hard. Like, oh, well, I can't wear a mask. Yo, I've had 12 different knee surgeries. What the fuck was that? Hold on.
Something fell in this nigga house. This nigga getting swatted.
That sounded like a bomb.
I'm about to say his attic floor open.
Oh man. And I've been seeing like a whole bunch of stories about people like, oh, I ain't wearing no mask, and then on Twitter, and
then they get it.
Then they get it, and then people be posting their obituaries. I'm like, oh
no.
No. Oh, you didn't hear about
that? The COVID parties?
That happened 2 days ago. You didn't hear about that, BJ?
Yeah, I seen it.
They thought it was a hoax.
No, there was a guy posting, oh, he's not wearing a mask. His immune system's healthy. Then people were laughing at him. Then a month later, it was, oh, I'm feeling sick. I'm getting tested. Oh, I have COVID. 2 weeks later, he died, and everybody's making fun of him on his Facebook.
What an idiot. Goddamn.
People are trolling this shit. Oh, you deserved it.
Hey, low-key? He did, yeah, definitely.
Amen.
So Alex PSX says it's their life. Agreed, but when your decisions are affecting everybody else's life, it's not fair.
That's selfish, though.
Look, I would love to travel to the USA, but there is no way in hell am I going anywhere near that country until they sort this stuff out.
All right, so let's continue the podcast. Let's get back to this conversation on After Dark. I do got a lot to say about it, though. Let's get through the podcast, though.
King Kobu said Phil Spencer's life is bad writing. Facts.
Oh man.
Tarek Ahmed said gaming is an expensive hobby. If you want a cheap hobby, go play card games. If buying a new console,
buying Xbox.
If buying a new console is such a financial hindrance, you shouldn't be gaming.
I can agree with that.
But hold up, I was told by Glock Ninja that video gaming is a necessity.
He said Glock. Oh, I remember
Bro, I ain't
that.
heard
Why
that
do I
name in so
remember this, bro?
long, yo.
Why do I remember these quotes? This was, what was that, 7 years ago when he said that? Oh my God. Mr. Miracle said PC is Lux and Xbox is Sue Surf. Oh man. Next Gen 3.0. Oh man, shout out to Sue Surf.
Video games a necessity to man.
Heard he
And yet
got
the
cooked.
funny thing was he couldn't buy games because his wife wouldn't let him.
Yo, Bond, you know that who you was just talking about, that reference?
What, Glock Ninja?
No, forget it.
Yeah,
Talking about
he's
Sue
talking,
Surf and
he's
Lux?
talking about battle rappers, yeah, and Load of Lux. Heard Lux cooked them. I ain't watch it though.
He choked twice.
Oh, for real, damn. Well, all right, let's move on to the next topics. WWE 2K Battlegrounds was announced. That's pretty much
Trash.
Yes.
Hey, it can't be worse than the actual 2K WWE games. It can't be worse than that, right?
You know what? You're right.
Yeah, this is like the NBA Playgrounds version of WWE. It comes out in September also, I believe it is. So,
yep.
Hey.
I mean, don't they have to make up for the actual annual 2K for WWE? Like,
Yeah, they're
that's
not
why
making it this
they
year.
paid.
They're taking a year off.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And they have 30 COVID cases on their roster.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Only surmounted by the amount of sexual charges their
So,
roster has.
Bond, I'm starting to realize where you work at because you talking about this a lot. I think I realize where you work, bro.
I'm pretty sure I told you what I do. For
Yeah,
work.
you already told
Yeah.
them.
And
Bottom line is that I'm trying to go back out and do what I do, but I can't do it because people don't want to wear masks.
Yeah, like y'all know, I don't like. I'm not crazy about going out like super often, right? But bro, I missed when I could, like
restaurants and
yeah,
going out to watch an NBA game,
a movie, a football game. Like, bro, I like
Wow.
that was my two things. I like to go to the movies and I like to eat at restaurants. And y'all took away the two things I like to go outside for. I don't like to go outside for much, and y'all took it away. The two things that much.
You gonna pay via tickets when it's time to go back out there, bro?
You gotta show them some love, BG. You got you this time, dog.
I got to
They're
show
trying to bounce back,
appreciation. I took them for granted.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, I'll think about it.
You owe them a good like 200-300, though. You might as well. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Show
man,
them some love, bro.
I might show them. I mean, AMC might not even be there no more. I might have.
Yeah, AMC might go under.
Nah, they said they coming through with the mask. They coming through with the mask.
and that's what's crazy. People are like, "Oh, they're killing the economy by not opening up." You're killing the economy by not wearing a goddamn mask.
Yeah, you're being counterproductive. So,
Yo, Bond, you be out and about with a mask on?
If I go out, yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
definitely.
I gotta admit, I stopped wearing that joint.
Yeah, because
Oh,
you tripping.
man.
You probably can't even fit it over there.
I stopped wearing a mask like 2 months ago, dog. I was like, all right, I'm good on
And
that.
you know what the crazy? You know what the crazy thing is? Like, when you're obese and you get COVID, you're like 10 times more likely to die.
Yeah, I know.
yeah,
right?
it's gonna be. Hey, if you catch a breast wrap, dog, you might as well.
Oh, let's lay it down.
That last round with Jimmy gonna be crazy.
Hey, if people be happy, they be like, good.
It's a real last ride.
That motherfucker dying with Jimmy at this motherfucker.
It's gonna be like the Undertaker last ride.
Hey, Jimmy, I'm gonna need you to wear a mask because I'm gonna keep it real. If you die, my nigga, we not skipping the next episode. I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. we not skipping it. We gonna keep it going, dog. The next episode not gonna skip a beat.
Bro. No, we have to take a week off of Jimmy, dog.
Nah, we not.
No time. That's crazy.
Yo, you see this? They already planned it.
He said Jimmy down Saturday. Shit, we doing the podcast on Sunday.
Hey, Jimmy,
You know why we're not taking?
Shit crazy.
You know why we're not taking a day off? Because he just admitted that he did it to himself.
Hey, yo.
Listen,
gonna
Jimmy.
be like, that's good for him. He ain't listen.
Damn right, I
We'll
will.
be roasting on the play. That's crazy.
We gonna give you.
I don't have any sympathy for people that do things to themselves.
Listen, Jim. We're gonna give you a smooth 60 seconds of silence, and that's gonna be it, dog. I'm just keeping it real with you, Brad. That's it.
Man.
So you better wear that joint. All right.
Jimmy be dying.
Hey, yo.
Oh man, Shadow Warriors 3 gameplay was shown. I don't know if y'all are into that game. I haven't played it.
Yeah, I like it.
Sounds like trash.
It look okay.
They said it plays like Ninja Doom. That's all I know.
Yeah, no, Ninja Doom.
Never heard of it.
Oh, like Ninja.
Oh, Ninja version. Okay, I see what you're
Yeah,
saying.
like a ninja version of Doom.
Yeah, I thought it was a game called Ninja Doom. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, no, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
better
fast,
than Doom.
very
To
fast.
me, it's a little better than Doom to me, but it's a double A type of game though. Definitely 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It looked alright. I mean, I don't really fuck with first person like that. But...
Yeah. UFC 4 was announced. Anybody look forward to that?
Dude, that cover looked ass. Like
the trailer was. The trailer
The
was.
reason I don't be liking it when I hear about UFC is because that could have been a fight night.
Bro, and why did they put not Anthony Joshua? Was it Anthony Joshua? Or was it? I know it was Tyson Fury.
Yeah, it was both. It was both. I think.
Fury
Both
got on good.
Yeah, it's like Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. Why are you putting boxers in a fucking UFC game, bro?
So here's the reason why there won't ever be a fight night, because the boxers want too much money.
Yeah, the license.
Yeah.
Everybody under UFC is under Dana White. Boxers are our own individual people.
Yep, that's true.
So don't blame EA for there not being a boxing game. Blame boxing.
I'm glad that I don't even know his name, but I watched some of his matches. He's Nigerian. I think he's the Nigerian fighter. What's his name?
Oh, the Nigerian from last night.
Oh, the one that just beat
Nigerian Nightmare.
Make America. No, it's a different guy. I don't think he fought last night, did he? He got the Naruto tattoo on his stomach, like that guy. What's his name?
I don't know. Nah.
The chat probably know.
You get knocked out next week for that.
But yeah, I never really got into Israel Adesanya, however you say his name. He's on the cover, right?
Style bender. They say style bender. Okay.
Yeah. I never really. I played the demo of one of the UFC games, but I could never really get into the gameplay like that. Maybe I could give another chance.
I preferred the UFC games when they weren't made by EA. I don't know. I'm not really feeling these.
Okay.
Well, I only play UFC 3 though. I ain't played the first two.
Okay. Yeah, he calls himself the last style bender. Is that really what he nicknamed himself? I remember when he roasted Xbox. Like it was him. I know you talking about.
He roasted Xbox.
Yeah, somebody asked him about, like, it was an interview. They was like PS4 Xbox. He was like, I didn't know Xbox was still in business or something like that.
Yeah. I remember that shit.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm not gonna lie. Like, this girl I went to school with, she's like, I want to buy a video game console. I'm like, who are you dating? She goes, I'm not dating anyone. I'm like, you're not buying a video game console for yourself. She goes, well, which one should I get? The Xbox or the PlayStation? I'm like, if you get him an Xbox, I'll probably break up with you.
Oh man.
Wow.
She's like, does anybody play Xbox? I'm like, well, I know one guy on my podcast. That's about it.
If he's a nigga from the hood, he definitely wanted an Xbox. You know how they get down.
Yeah,
they all share Game Pass.
Oh man, yo, I gotta cut that out, yo.
Hey, what's that shit King David said? Negro bucks.
Oh,
wow.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was
no respect, man.
That shit was funny. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, yeah, that was funny. All right.
That man was wild.
Rumors that Microsoft could be buying Warner Bros, among others.
I don't know why.
Yikes.
I mean, Warner Brothers has like one or two good studios, right?
And what games they make? All they've been making is Batman announcements.
Batman and fucking Mortal Kombat. See, if they're not getting IPs, I would say this is a bad thing.
I heard, like, just because they get the studios doesn't mean they automatically get the IPs. They don't get the license to those games automatically.
Not the older ones, yeah.
Then again, they might be targeting the talent at the particular studios.
Right, exactly.
So what? I mean, like I said, they haven't. I mean, Rocksteady make good games, but they haven't proven themselves besides Batman. So I mean, I don't know, dog.
I'd probably say that Rocksteady could make a good game outside of Batman, based off their Batman games.
I mean, maybe I mean, shit, I don't know. I had to see it.
Yeah, all Rocksteady can make is Batman announcements nowadays. They can't make it.
Yeah, they're not even doing that right.
We still haven't gotten a confirmation on what they're making, but yeah, don't count.
So what's all the? So you get what? Rocksteady, WB Montreal, NetherRealm. Who else?
Yeah,
I don't know none of
I think that's it. And like EA are said to be interested, and I think they said 2K is said to be interested also in buying.
I mean, I'd probably just give it to EA and just be done with it.
Did Jack have the engine with Gorilla? I only like one Gorilla game. What are you talking about? I ain't been watching.
Horizon.
I like one Gorilla game, dog. I don't like Killzone. That shit trash.
Gorilla doesn't have that many games, by the way.
That's what I'm saying. They ain't even really got that many games, and I only like one of them. Like, oh yeah, Avalanche Studios. Yeah, they'll be in.
Gorilla only has made 3 different games. Horizon, like, which is crazy.
Horizon, Killzone, and Shell Shock.
Yeah,
that's Ani too.
Yeah, like you would think, like in 2020, you feel like they should have more games. They only have 3 IPs under their belt. That's it. They haven't made that many.
Yeah, because they was making Killzone for so fucking long.
Yeah.
They made that shit since PS2. That's crazy.
Well, they didn't. Yeah, they didn't make the original Killzone.
Oh, they didn't. What the
Nah,
fuck?
they didn't make the original.
They
Killzone.
made the original Killzone.
I thought they did.
Nah, I'm pretty sure they didn't.
No, they did, because I remember when Killzone 2 came out, we were like, oh, it's gonna be trash.
Let me
Killzone
check.
1.
Let me check.
Did you shoot with, like the analog stick and Killzone one?
The Halo Killer. I remember dudes in high school were calling it the Halo Killer. I'm like, man, you better shut your dumb ass up.
Oh, they did. Why did I think they didn't make the original Killzone and thought it's picked up at 2?
Halo Killers. Yo, Halo Killer back in high school, college days is like the most hilarious thing to me.
I must be thinking of a different studio. I didn't make their first game. But yeah, they made their first Killzone and it was like big trash. And then for some reason, 2, they made 2 and it was like, I guess they just were way better as a studio by then. So yeah.
So Jimmy, I beat 3 Mega Mans last time. About to be an R3. What's good?
Damn, bro, really? You trying to do it like that? Okay, let me go ahead and Double Dragon. Let me install Double Dragon.
I'm just playing for fun.
Let me
I might do a live stream on all of
I
it.
just brought the Double Dragon collection over on Xbox. So.
Let me read these super chats. Max B said BG gonna be selling them Rip Jimmy t-shirts.
Shit.
Make sure you put under it, wear a mask.
Facts. Black Hawk the Blood Edge said BG's where's my live stream Animal Crossing New Horizon. So I just it's coming in the mail. It's getting here tomorrow. I got it from Blaze hooked me up. So
Blaze who?
Blaze 4K.
4K.
He had the game. He's pretty much letting me hold it to live stream it. So yeah, I'll be live streaming that this week.
You ain't gotta get that game back once your wife starts playing.
I mean, he doesn't really care about getting it back, but like, I'm not gonna want to keep it after. So if my wife likes it, then we'll see what happens. But yeah. Rocks the Nobody said THQ made the GOAT UFC games.
Facts. They've I prefer theirs. I do.
And Papa John said Avalanche Studios needs to do something different. I think they really should, and they have potential. Like this Just Cause ain't it. They need to end that. Just dump that off.
Yeah, it's time.
Leave that alone.
Well, if it's time for them to get a Just Cause, could Ubisoft stop making Assassin's Creed?
Man.
Yeah. Yes.
The way y'all acting, y'all gonna get y'all wish anyway.
Far Cry 6, like, come on.
Yeah, man. Like you realize like where we were when the first Assassin's Creed came out. Like, think about your life when the first Assassin's Creed came out.
Yo, y'all not happy with nothing. Damn it, what's going on?
Did you see them games, Joe?
Yeah. I know. But Far Cry 6 definitely looks next gen though.
Yeah, okay.
From that CG cutscene we saw.
That trailer.
From that CG cutscene we saw, yeah.
I mean, the screenshots look good, but
it looked real.
I found out something about the game that made me not want to even. Yeah,
I know. Would you like to explain that?
No, not that. Something else.
Oh, okay.
It was like male or female characters type shit.
So
I
yeah.
didn't know what you were saying.
But we can get into the Ubisoft Forward stream. Mafia was delayed until September, by the way. It's supposed to come out in August. It was delayed until September.
I think it got a gameplay reveal sometime this month.
Yeah, it does. That's coming soon. Also before Ubisoft, Sony invested $250 million into Epic Games. I believe this, and a lot of that's going towards the store, I presume. And
you know more PlayStation games about to roll over.
Absolutely.
Now. That's what I said. People went crazy.
Let's just hope there's some Fortnite, Sony picture shit, whatever the fuck they're trying to do.
Nah, Sony ain't investing that much money. Like
Fortnite.
Yeah, they've been putting movies and music artists in Fortnite. Yeah.
Bro, this is definitely about like a partnership, and because they plan to like put. Because I don't think Sony wants to develop.
stake in it.
Yeah, I don't think Sony wants to make their own launcher. Yeah, I don't think they want to do that on PC, so they're just partnering with Epic because, like, listen,
to get a good split.
Yeah, they bought a stake. They're gonna get 100% split.
Yeah, so that's got to be what this is. And I'm sure like Epic can use that money to improve the Epic Game Store and not give these PC gamers, they don't really have much reason to not like it right now, but we know they be making shit up. But they can improve their service and everything like that, and then Sony games will be on there, and yeah, that's what we expect. Bloodborne on Epic Games. Yeah, got it. Yeah,
maybe. Well, what's interesting about it is not PlayStation themselves that invested, Sony, as a whole.
Yeah.
Which I think they're gonna do what was it Warner Brothers Pictures with like Tenet, like movie releases with trailers and stuff like that, make events, Sony artists and all that stuff. Yeah. And PlayStation games, of course.
Okay. Cool. And so LeU, I think that's how you pronounce it. LeU company, which accounts of Digital Extremes, who made Unreal Tournament, Splash Damage, who made a whole bunch of multiplayer, a whole bunch of games in general, and like a lot of portions of multiplayer games. Like they made Gears Tactics, they worked on Gears 4 multiplayer, they worked on Doom multiplayer, they made Brink and Dirty Bomb. Athlon Games, I don't know what they made. Kingmaker Games, don't know what they made. And Radiance Games. They're all under LeU, and they were like up for bidding, and Sony seems to be like one of the top to actually win the bidding to buy these studios, but Tencent seems to have outbid them. It seems that's what it's looking like.
Tencent is gonna win that.
Yeah,
Tencent has way too much.
They have the exclusive rights to talking now, or something like that.
Yeah, like Tencent is the one company you don't want to deal with because they just buy everything.
I read they was building their own like city in China or some shit. Is that true?
Probably. I wouldn't put it past them.
Hey, they got their big money, dog.
I'm gonna keep it real. You rather have PlayStation get them than Tencent, because once Tencent comes knocking, and they want to, like, the company's not doing well, or the development studios aren't doing well, they'll heavily monetize.
And
Microsoft that's getting them. It's Tencent.
Yeah.
I'm upset about this. Like, I usually don't care, but the only reason I'm upset about this is really because of Splash Damage. Splash Damage has, like, their studios are very experienced when it comes to making multiplayer games. Like, a lot of their work is just making the multiplayer part of a lot of games. Like I said, they did the Gears 4 multiplayer, right?
They did Gears Ultimate. They also did Gears 5.
Yeah, they did and more than, like we've been saying for a long time, Sony needs a studio like specifically for multiplayer, and they just seemingly lost out on one, and I'm upset because y'all know I want some more multiplayer games from first party.
Yes. And I know someone is saying in the chat, Sony's going to look into WB games out there. They're off of LeU. And my thing is, Sony doesn't want or looking into WB games just because of the license. They care more about the license than having the studios, just because those studios, besides NetherRealms, are kind of unproven. And I've said this before, like, when I heard Guerrilla Games doing Horizon Zero Dawn, I looked sideways and I'm like, I don't know if this is going to be good, because they're unproven and stuff like that. Like Rocksteady, like, everyone literally needs to keep their eyes out with that Suicide Squad game that's rumored. WB Games Montreal, they've only made Arkham Origins, and they canceled so many projects, and they also rebooted the Batman game that's going to be, now shown off in August, DC Fandom. So I don't see Sony wanting to get those studios.
Yeah, and Dirty Bomb was a very underrated, like, multiplayer guy. Was it free? I can't remember if it was free. I think it was free. And it was just like a real good, like, underrated, simple but good game. And like Splash Damage just has a lot of potential to make a very original, like, conventional multiplayer game. But those hopes seem to be gone. I don't know, like, whether the studio Sony can, like, buy to, like, really depend on to make a good multiplayer game like that. I don't know.
There's not too many indie studios that are free.
Sony got enough. Let Xbox live. We got that.
Hey man, might as well go ahead and buy Housemarque.
Honestly, I think it literally depends on that game, Returnal. I think-
Imagine a new Batman game day one in Game
Bro,
Pass. Right?
They should have been bought in house
Well,
market.
Jimmy, I'm gonna keep it real for Game Pass for Batman, right? Like, bro, the license is gonna be a situation like Marvel Games, right? It's gonna be a bidding war license because they want the best studio to make it and also get a lot of money up front from the publisher that's taking it, and they get the royalty fees.
How much you think? How much you think somebody gonna pay for some shit like that?
Like Batman,
a couple $100 million.
I would say like 300, 200, easy.
Yeah, and that's the up cost. Then they have royalty fees for AT&T.
Then they got to develop the game after that too. Ooh.
Yeah,
that's a lot of money.
Dog, yeah.
That's why I know it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, I think after Returnal, Sony should definitely cop Housemarque then. Like
Agreed.
Return. Yeah. Okay, so now Ubisoft Forward presentation was today at 3 p.m. Okay, let's talk about all the games that were shown. First of all, Far Cry 6. So we didn't see any gameplay. It was a cinematic trailer with, the main man, Giancarlo Esposito, from mostly known as Gus from Breaking Bad, and he was in a whole bunch of other stuff, but we mostly know him from Breaking Bad. And listen, we know this man is an amazing actor. We know this, and like some people are ready to buy the game just off of him being the game, and like we all know Ubisoft uses in their Far Cry series, they use their villains as like a crutch to sell the game at this point. But so what do y'all think about him being in the game and everything?
I think it's good. That's the only reason why I'm getting it. To be real,
I think it'll be fine. The main thing they'll have to sort out, how much screen time is he actually gonna get though, for people to be satisfied? Because if he only has like 10 minutes worth of cutscenes, then there's no point.
Like Voss had only 20 minutes, maybe 30.
Yeah, they don't even should be showing the villains like that. But that's a crutch to buy the game. But they don't even be in the game like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're buying the game for him and you only get 10 minutes, was it worth it?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, once Voss died, the game was over.
Yeah, and some people, there's the rumor that the kid, I think he called him Diego in the trailer.
Yeah, Diego.
Could be Voss, and this game is a prequel.
It was hinted at.
See, my thing is, it's like that's a lot of like jumping to conclusions just because Far Cry 3 takes place in a different area, and you got to also incorporate Voss's sister Sintra, and it seems like he doesn't have a sister at all.
They were saying because he had that fucking slit on his eyebrow.
Yeah.
They're doing the Michael Mondo thing, like where they were comparing the actors' eyebrow, like you were saying. So I don't know, like that. It's gonna be interesting if they go that route, which I just doubt.
I got a question. Is it just me, or is it like every 2 years Ubisoft just announces the same game over and over?
They've been doing it for years, bro. Like I'm getting tired of it, dog.
Yeah, and that's the reason why I've been saying, like, listen, Far Cry 6 might be just a YouTube viewing party, because I don't want to go through that gameplay. Like Far Cry is one of those games where you tolerate the gameplay to get through the story. Like, even though the gameplay is a chore. And that's why, like, listen, I might do like these other people have been doing, and like, hey, I'm gonna review this game based on the cutscenes I watched on YouTube, because I'm not playing this, dog. I'm not playing. Like, you get a Far Cry game, and 2 hours into it, you just feel tired.
Yep.
Like, this game is tired.
I'm not gonna lie though. When Crysis 1 came out, goddamn, I was playing that shit on the 32 megabyte GPU on my laptop. Far Cry 1, when that shit came out, was so far ahead of every other console shit, every other like shooter. It was crazy.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't know if I could deal with any. Like, the last one I beat was 4. I like 3 and 4, but 5 I couldn't tolerate it. New Dawn, couldn't sit through it. It was just too much. So,
I couldn't even get through 2 with all the malaria bullcrap.
Yeah. I just got 3 again the other day, but I don't even know if I'm gonna play it.
3 is the best one.
Yeah, that's the only one I didn't play it all the way.
Yeah, yeah, that game needs like a real change. I mean, like, arguably every one of Ubisoft's franchises needs some type of major overhaul.
All their games play the
Yeah.
same no matter what the plot is.
Jack,
No,
I agree
that's
100%.
false. That's false. Every one of their games play differently.
Yes.
Okay,
No,
but
no,
like
no.
there is a template for each of their games and their series.
go
Yeah,
ahead.
but they're different from one another. though.
Because most of the Ghost Recon games very much feel like Division in terms of game.
No, they don't. No, they don't. There's similarities, but they don't feel the same.
They all share a lot of things.
They got a lot of
assets. That's about it though.
I do agree with that. The template. I feel like the Division Ghost Recon method is like redundant.
I don't agree with that statement. What I will say is just so you guys know, the game should be cross play. It's coming out for this gen and new gen. So for PlayStation, I know it's cross gen, and for PC, you could just get the Uplay subscription and play it. So you guys don't have to spend $60 or
What game are you referring to, sir?
I'm talking about all of the Ubisoft games, but every one of these 3 games, I'm talking about Far Cry 3, Watch Dogs Legions, and Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So if you have a PC, you can pay $15 and play these games.
Well, yeah.
Sounds like Game Pass.
With all of the with all of the DLC added, so you don't have to go buy a $100 premium version when you can just subscribe on PC.
I think I'm good.
PlayStation is not giving a subscription. PlayStation is not giving a subscription. However, to make up for it, I'll give them credit for this. They are giving you a free cross-gen buy. So if you buy it for PS4, you'll be able to have it on PS5. So you guys on PlayStation, don't worry, they got you covered. So
That sounds like dumbass delivery.
you pay $60 and you can save the $10 if you buy it early. So if you buy it on the older console, you pay the $60. You'll get it for the newer console.
Okay. So the next game.
And of course, on Xbox, you don't have to worry about that at all. Xbox is completely
Okay, we get it. We get it. Thank you.
All right. So now we also got to see some their official first showcase of Assassin's Creed Valhalla gameplay. The 30 minutes of it leaked a week ago, and there were people saying like, "Oh, that's an old build and all this other stuff." Okay, we saw the official gameplay today, and it looks mid.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I want to say something about this game, yo. A lot of people bitching about games being $70. Do y'all see what they did in preparation of this game? These niggas riding out on replica fucking Viking ships and barbecuing bread and shit. Like, bro, what is all this, bro? We want to see how it's like to really live like Vikings and all this other dumb shit.
Bro, I saw them stacking rocks, man.
I'm like, yo, what is
there was gameplay, like rock stacking gameplay. I was like, what is, and like, yeah, I be looking at some of the stuff Ubisoft does for quote unquote research. I'm like, how much all this cost y'all?
Nigga, that was a retreat. That was they was having a little bit too much fun. Though.
Yeah, okay, like a lot of studios do this. Like I'm sure, like with Sucker Punch, they spent a lot of time and did their research in Japan and studied up feudal Japan and all that stuff. But that shows in their gameplay. It doesn't seem to show in Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
That's what upset me though, right? They was talking about all this research they've been doing. Then this shit came out like, yeah, I'm an environmental artist, and you may notice I put boats filled with cats in the games. Like, bitch, how the fuck just go back to being a hold on? It didn't make no sense. Then she's saying this game will have a boat full of cats. Like, what does it do? You got it, dog.
Oh man, like
at least there was one upside. They put a tiny little bit of what Assassin's Creed originally was in the game. Yeah, the stealth being blending with the crowd.
Yeah.
Actually
the
being the assassin.
incognito. Yeah.
Yeah.
But dude, they were hyping it up like this is a new feature that's never been done before, and I'm like, bro, this is an old feature in the game.
We give an Assassin's Creed credit for something Assassin's Creed did in the first one. Like,
hold up, exactly. Y'all not gonna make this a bad thing. Let me just say this real quick because I knew this was gonna come up. What they did to make people happy about the Assassin's Creed Valhalla game is they took all of the things people liked about every other Assassin's Creed and put it in one game, which people complained about in these other games. So you guys should be happy about this.
But can we actually be real and say that the stealth element will probably be 10% of the game?
Probably.
But can we be real and say that they'll probably give you the choice to do so?
Okay, but
I don't know because with these bosses, like I don't think you can stealth these bosses.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. And I'm not giving them points for something like my father used to tell me, hey, you don't get rewarded for what you should do in school. Okay, I'm not rewarding Ubisoft for putting stealth elements in their supposedly stealth game from like 13 years ago.
No, but people wanted it. People wanted it back, and they put it back. So people should be glad. And
it should have never left.
Assassin's Creed used to let you do this, so don't be surprised if there's actually ways to stealth kill bosses like in Shadow of Mordor. If you came to the boss and did certain things,
They not
would
letting you
credit
stealth
for
kill
that.
no bosses because they make the game an RPG, and they ain't gonna let you one hit kill no boss.
Not
I
one hit stealth
in
kill,
Shadow of
but-
War, you couldn't kill Sauron with stealth kills.
But when you kill, certain characters you won't be able to kill, of course, stealth. But they'll give you an option, I'm sure, to kill the boss assassination wise, because they actually showed some of that in the gameplay if you watched it.
Yeah, listen, but the animations look janky and bad. Animations look bad. The facial animation look bad. Maybe Last of Us, has spoiled us. We fresh off the Last of Us, we're spoiled. But it looks bad, especially like what they said, like 16 Ubisoft studios worked on this. 16 different studios.
I think it was 15, 16.
Oh,
I think it's 15.
no, not this game. That's the problem with Ubisoft.
I just straight hating, dog. I just hating.
How? Like,
Yeah,
okay,
you should've
is
left-
the animation's janky though? You have to admit the
No,
animation.
they're not janky. They're very Assassin's Creed.
I'll
Like
say,
people
bro,
complaining, you didn't realize they even brought back the assassination scenes when you kill a boss and you have a conversation with him before he dies and all that. They brought all of that back. They put
And
everything that people
That was
love
also
back.
in Origins though.
even
That's what
worse.
they brought it all back. It was different things from different Assassin's Creed. They put it all back in this one game.
Go ahead, Diff Singer.
Two things about Valhalla that they messed up on. 2 days and Cyberpunk comes out. That why would you put it next to Cyberpunk?
That's not their problem.
What do you mean?
That's CD's problem. They shouldn't have delayed their shit game.
Bro, I'm gonna keep it real.
No,
Smooth.
no.
If I have an option to choose Cyberpunk or Assassin's Creed, I'm choosing Cyberpunk.
Assassin's Creed.
No, they already had their Assassin's Creed always released between like the October-November timeframe. They were always targeting that date.
Okay,
It was up to CD. It was up to the CD. Like, hey, we need to delay this game again to move it to November. They was
we
the one
understand
ducking Assassin's Creed. They moved it to
Hold
the
on.
19th and not the 17th.
Smooth, let me tell you a little story of what happened in the past. There's this game called Grand Theft Auto 5. I don't know how much it sold, but maybe somebody could tell me. I hear it sold a lot of money.
100 million copies at some point.
Now, Grand Theft Auto 5 was delayed a lot of times before it came out.
Mhm.
And when it got its final release date,
Everybody
got the F out the way except
Everybody.
for Nintendo's dumbasses with the Wonderful 101. And look how much that flopped.
Yep.
Nobody wanted to go up head to head with Grand Theft Auto. Despite them having release dates before Grand Theft Auto 5. No, we moving. They either moved it later or they were coming out earlier.
And the second thing about Assassin's Creed, that is definitely a day one on Uplay for 15.
Yeah, I'm not paying.
That is not
No,
a.
you guys, gotta,
What do we
Nah,
gotta do?
it's not worth the 70.
Yeah, I'm not.
Or whatever they
It's not
turned
70
it.
on PC. It's not gonna be 70 on PC.
Listen, you know I don't
Still
hype.
not.
You know I don't hype CD Project Red, but they
It's
gotta
not
get
even.
up
It's
out
not
of
even
there.
70 right now. If you pre-order it, you just pre-order it right now on the Xbox One.
You don't
But
pre-order games. Smooth.
Or I could just, up
15, man.
Up my 15 and just play it for 15.
How they been working?
Wait,
on this?
What do y'all call PC gamers who do that? Because I mean, Bond calls us. He's playing it on UbiPass.
Uplay.
I don't offer a game. You know that. Ubipass is still offer gaming.
Yeah, I don't.
So he rather not play nothing. This guy here.
First of all, anybody who has that pass, like Ubisoft, don't even got that many games for you to like be subbing to their subscription. Like good games.
Oh
for
yeah,
you to
no.
be subbing to
I
their
think it's
subscription.
more like you
Actually,
paid that money.
that's not true. Actually, that's not true. There's quite a few games in there.
You don't sub. You only sub for the month. Just for
And
the 1
cancel
month.
it right after.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Done.
Yeah.
And just for the people that want to know what the service is, it is Uplay Plus. That is the name of it.
Okay,
Yes.
we don't even know because it's that irrelevant. But yeah, that listen, the animations look bad, the facial animations look bad, the combat looks very mid. It doesn't look very like listen, they was like she or he, whatever, Evor was like hitting people with shields in their face and all this, and it looked like plastic. It looked like, the characters were made out of like almost like, plastic figures and styrofoam.
To clay figures.
The only thing I don't like is the encounter with wild animals. Like the fights, those seem like they feel like light.
They're not wild animals. They're exotic animals.
Wolves,
If you don't shut up.
No.
What's wrong with Jimmy today?
No. The reason y'all gotta understand, y'all not properly explaining this. You have to kill the exotic animals in order to unlock exotic weaponry and accessories for the game. That's the reason.
You said they're not wild animals. They're exotic animals.
They're exotic. They're exotic animals. Like you have.
No,
to
I'm talking about when she was fighting a regular wolf, not one of those big ass.
You need to kill them. You need to kill them for parts to upgrade your character, though.
I just don't like the way the combat is against those.
Nobody was saying this with Red Dead. So don't say it with
wait, no. To be fair, when I was watching, I think it was an extended look after the show finished. Dude, it was an enemy also with a wolf, like as a pet. And like, bro, taking like 18 hits. I'm like, what?
Hey,
I understand it's an RPG, but God
real
damn.
quick, let me just say this for the people that want to know. You play Plus, you do get 100 plus PC games. You do get new releases. You get the full complete edition. You also get early access to the games, and you get access to the betas for these games if you have the subscription. So there's a lot you get for the $15. I just want to put that out there.
Okay. I swear Jimmy be working for this trash.
Yeah, I know. I was like, the way he's promoting it.
I watched your.
I'm just explaining it.
Xbox event.
You know what?
Shut the fuck up and let Jack Move talk. Damn.
The Xbox preview event, right? You was like, your predictions. You were saying you think Cyberpunk was going to possibly get announced for Game Pass, right?
Yeah, I did that video too fucking early.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying though, it seemed like you got a little bit more smoke for him now that announcement came out. It's not going to be on Game Pass. What's going on?
All right, here's the thing, right? Here's my issue. My smoke started coming with Cyberpunk with every release because here's the problem, right? Cyberpunk right now just delayed itself out of me playing it during the launch window. Because, No, because here's the thing. Halo Infinite still got to come out. It's got to come out one of those months, October or November, right? So you think I'm going to play Halo, Assassin's Creed, and Cyberpunk at the same time? And this Halo is supposed to be bigger? Nah, somebody's taking an L. It ain't Halo. So
but they got the marketing deal with y'all boys.
Halo Infinite.
All right, they can market his way to the backlog.
Bro, wait. Yo. I was gonna say for Smooth, how are you gonna feel if it gets delayed? Because the rumor is 1,200 people are working on that game to make sure it's launched.
Oh no, it's not getting delayed, bro.
I'm just saying, what if? Like,
if it gets delayed, then whatever. But it's not getting delayed. I can tell you that.
They're trying to make it on time.
1,200 people working on the game, bro. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
I just hopefully they ain't taking out shit like Cyberpunk.
Oh yeah, bro, that Cyberpunk shit, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, there's a list of like everything that was removed.
Hey, you gotta read super chats, by the way.
Okay, hold on. All right, super chats. Hold on. Where did we stop? Okay, Avalanche. Yeah. McKnight 9127 said Xbox been hurt since Alan Wake. Changed my mind.
Alan Wake isn't even the best game on the Xbox. It's not even that good. I think it's capping.
It is pretty good.
Alan Wake.
It's trash.
It's
trash, B. It's not even Remedy's best game.
Fist of Sage says the Ubisoft template. Sofa Spy said Ubisoft uses the Nintendo format by using the same game names but changes the game style.
Yep.
Do they?
Low key.
Okay.
Yeah.
Papa John said, question for Jimmy. You think Ubisoft's next event will be Beyond Good and Evil 2? They didn't show that today. Skull and Bones, they didn't show that either. God and Monsters and Rainbow Six Quarantine gonna be shown. Yeah, there's a couple of things. They didn't show all of those. I didn't realize that.
They haven't showed the Skull and Bone game and that Beyond. They haven't showed those games like over 2 years.
Yeah, been like 2 years.
Well, they gave access to these games on the client just to let you guys know. So that's the reason. If
you been playing?
I still can't believe Smooth said he'd rather play another Assassin's Creed over Cyberpunk. Another Assassin's Creed.
But Smooth is a newborn Assassin's Creed fan. He doesn't like the old ones, right? I think he said like
that's correct. That is correct.
Yeah, he's a newborn assassin, so he hasn't been playing, so he hasn't been in the trenches like the original Assassin's Creed fans. He a newborn one, like he a hipster.
Yeah, there is no reason why we have 1,000 people watching, only 230 likes.
Yeah, hit that like button.
Yeah, there's a literally this guy I watch who streams. He literally pauses the stream until the likes get up.
Oh no!
Shout out to that guy.
And then even worse, because he said niggas don't want to pay for shit. Black people always want shit for free, especially from our black people. He'll pause it if the donations don't go up.
Ooh, that's kind of heat.
I like his energy.
Yeah, I like that.
My man shopped to 60,000 subs real quick, and he be getting bomb ass donations.
Yeah, people like
Tommy Sotomayor.
No.
people like that type shit.
Does that guy even still make content anymore?
Yes, he does. He got like 7 different channels. Just
I haven't heard of that guy in like 8 years.
Hey man, y'all know the vibes. We asked them to do something free, like hit the like button.
Yeah, well,
they can't do that. But then they
know
demand
what?
stuff from us. Y'all know the vibes.
Exactly. I'm definitely up for pausing the podcast until likes go up.
Hey man, the likes are going up though. I'm noticing the likes go up right now.
We will discuss that in the after dark, but I would be up for doing that because that's disrespectful. You come in here watching free content every week and then you can't hit the like button.
Hey,
And the like button is the
301. Yeah, there you go.
Next
Get like 70 real quick.
Next is Zen said low tier guy doesn't turn on his camera before a certain amount of donations or something.
One time he put his shit at like $200 and they sent it. Yo, I was like,
shout out to low tier god, man. That guy's the goat. He's the toxic goat, bro. I respect that guy.
Well, like I'm not about to say pause the stream until donations come, but for likes, yes, I'd be willing to pause the stream.
Oh yeah, Lions from Zion said Valhalla trash, Watch Dogs average, possibly trash. Far Cry might be decent. My cuz buying that game for sure, just for Giancarlo. Good topics. Appreciate you.
There's never been a Watchdog game better than an Assassin's Creed game, so I don't know what he's talking about.
Huh?
Yo, what I don't understand,
Watch Dogs Legion was better than Assassin's Creed. That was.
I think I'd rather play Watch Dogs 2 than Assassin's Creed.
Yeah,
I ain't
because
gonna lie.
It looks too goofy.
The Watch Dog gameplay actually looks fun. It looks
does.
engaging.
It looks fun.
I mean, despite the graphics, but then you look at Assassin's Creed gameplay and you're like, nah, Watch Dogs all the way.
Nah.
Between the two,
Yo, y'all seem like the only games y'all like is PlayStation exclusives. Like y'all
And you doesn't like PlayStation.
Everything that comes out, y'all don't like it except.
Oh no! Don't do this, Jimmy.
No, I'm serious. Like yo, every game that we talked about the last couple of weeks, y'all hated everything but the.
No, we didn't.
And Ghost of Tsushima, which didn't even come out yet.
No, we don't.
They trash, dog. You know what I mean?
Oh Lord,
it's not our fault. Listen, we just said like
if it's a PlayStation game,
Ubisoft need to change their fucking engine and gameplay mechanics. Right?
Honestly, Ubisoft to me is a worse publisher than EA because
Get
I like
out of
EA
here!
this year.
Get out of here! Get out of here!
Titanfall?
Wait,
They
hold
make
on. I gotta hear this. They're giving you games, and they're giving you a variety of them. How is it worse than a company that's only giving you like 2 games? Explain that to me.
That's the only 2 games I like from EA, and Unravel. I like that as well.
EA got better games than you.
Listen, Jimmy, Ubisoft used to be in my top 3 developers. They're not even like top 5 or top 10 anymore.
Why? Like EA wasn't shit. They got Respawn. Get out, like come on. And then on top of that, fuck EA. EA literally is the average like nigga. Them niggas make games when they feel like it. How do you give up? How do you give up on a franchise?
You like Super Average Skills?
You said
how do you give up on a franchise? I feel like there's an Xbox joke in there somewhere.
Smooth, weren't you dick riding NBA Live?
They stopped making it.
You finally accepted that it's trash?
No, the game ain't trash. The publishers are. These niggas? EA, they gave them a platform to create a basketball game. They could have made the most mid NBA Live and it would have worked. And they decided, you know what? We don't want to make the game.
They've been doing it for years.
Gave up on a franchise. Like, how do you do that?
They've canceled it like 3 times before. I don't know why you're surprised.
EA reminds me of me when I used to work at Wendy's. I don't feel like going to work.
Smooth. They said Xbox gave up on Scalebound.
Hey,
shit crazy.
Oh man. The Ravenflow said Valhalla is for honor the campaign. Didn't they add a campaign to For Honor?
Yeah, it was trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jimmy up here is saying that, oh, everybody only likes PlayStation games. Jimmy only likes Ubisoft games.
Facts. Thank you.
Dude, you included. You got PC dudes calling you a pony. Come on, you included as well, bro.
And what do those idiots look like? Because I don't even have my PlayStation 4.
Yeah. But still, the only games I see you praising are PlayStation games.
Yo, Watch Dogs Legion look good.
You know what, Jack? Jimmy is right. I definitely praise the trash of us too so greatly.
Oh, you gonna pick one game that nobody likes?
I definitely praise Ghost of.
I like Last of Us Part 2.
I'm not done yet. I definitely was praising Ghost of 30 frames per second. I was definitely praising Spider-Man Miles no frame rate.
Oh man!
And how is this Rage 3 with Beavis?
It's probably modded. That's what I thought. Like it's probably a mod.
Yeah, there's a report. You guys, I don't know if you guys covered this when I was gone. It says NVIDIA RTX 2080 Ti cannot run Legion preview build with 60 frames per second.
That means it's a bad port.
Means it's not optimized yet, maybe.
Optimized well. Ubisoft
ultra settings.
Very not.
Didn't they say they discontinued the 2080 Ti today?
Did they? Why would
they said it for the 3080s? Yeah, for the new cards. Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. I'm telling you what's on Twitter.
Point is, I like the way not Assassin's Creed. Watch Dogs Legions looks fun. I like the fact that you could you can recruit different characters. They all got different powers and abilities. It doesn't have a serious tone. Like I think they started out going a certain way with the first Watch Dogs. They had more of a serious tone. 2 was they changed the tone and they're continuing that with 3, going against the government and all that stuff. It looks fun. I like the different gameplay approaches. Who?
What the fuck is this shit Smooth putting in the DMs, Joe? Yo.
That's somebody modded in Resident Evil. You get somebody on the PC.
Oh yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. But yeah, so Watch Dogs Watch Dogs Legion look good. Let me read some more of these super chats. Bless011 said Ubisoft were bragging about having 15 developing studios to get Valhalla made. Ubisoft is a joke. Tarek Ahmed said AC's peak were the Desmond games, Assassin's Creed 1 to 3. Jack Sutcliffe said Bond better be in the CSAs by default with how Cyberpunk be removing promised content, seedy frauds.
These are the same people that want Last of No multiplayer too. to get me in the Game of the Year conversation. Shut the hell up.
By the way, so just the list of things that were removed from Cyberpunk are wall running, vehicle customization, the flathead bot, the subway, the flathead bot. It says it was a mechanical companion, pretty much a 4-legged droid called the flathead bot that would show up during in-game missions, like I guess a companion or something like that. They removed the yeah, they said yeah. They removed the subway and third-person cutscenes, so all that was apparently removed.
Did you say the voice pitch line or whatever?
I have not looked at anything on Cyberpunk because I don't want to know anything about the game.
Yeah. Okay.
And Jimmy.
What?
I don't want to hear nothing about the game when it comes out. We'll be spoiling stuff.
You don't gotta worry about it.
They can't spoil it. They probably took the end.
Y'all not interested in Hold on, why the Xbox fans ain't interested in Cyberpunk all of a sudden?
Because they like Assassin's Creed Valhalla more.
You think they're interested in good games?
Man, y'all love that Cyberpunk, you know what I mean?
That game looked trash to me.
Oh shit.
I mean,
okay.
I'm interested. I just
not me.
I'm interested.
Just said something bad about Phil Spencer. What happened, bro?
All I can say though is Cyberpunk is a way better RPG in terms of mechanics and stuff like that than Assassin's Creed Valhalla in terms of previews.
I love how y'all talk like this, like y'all got the game. Like the game is not even out.
I'm saying based on what the journalists
y'all might not even be calling it Cyberpunk by the time they get done stripping.
Yeah.
Oh man. Hey, Jimmy, why you always defend Assassin's Creed anytime like somebody says
Jimmy said that shit gonna be called Punk 2077 by the time it's done. No cyber, just Punk.
Why you take your own advice? You talking about Assassin's Creed like you played it.
No.
Yeah, but hey, maybe I know something you don't.
No, you don't, Jimmy.
You got an insider, yo?
Oh, you got an insider that you want to tell us because all these
I
like
watched the stream. I'm gonna give y'all the answer that everybody giving. I watched the stream, all right?
A little birdie told you in review tech.
Review tag.
You're crazy.
Well, to be fair though, a lot of people played Assassin's Creed Valhalla, gave their impressions, and
Hey,
a lot
well,
of
let me
people
ask you
aren't
like this. Let
liking
me ask
it.
you like this. Did you hear anything? Did you see anything getting stripped from Assassin's Creed? Did you hear that?
I mean, I hope nothing gets stripped because of that game from Hella Mid.
That shit look like it started out naked. That shit don't got nothing to strip, nigga. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, like, what else we gonna strip?
No, but hold on. Every time you hear about Cyberpunk, you hear about something being taken out of the game, and y'all still sit up there acting like it's heat. Y'all don't even know what's gonna be left when they release it finally. We don't know what kind of game and state it'll be in. The frame rate didn't look great. There was a lot of things that didn't look great about that game.
And their PC handling of the versions, those games always run well. Witcher 2, Witcher 3 ran well.
So you assume.
I mean, based on their track record, they're good with PC ports.
Yeah, but we gotta wait and see, man.
Okay.
But we don't have to wait and see for Assassin's trash.
This says Bond, the same guy who used to say, "Don't buy no games day one. Don't pre-order games. Wait till they come out." Hey, let's wait till Cyberpunk come out. Let's see what we get.
Well, I don't have to buy that day one. Smooth is.
Wow.
Oh man. They also announced Brawlhalla is coming to iOS and Android devices August 6th.
Crossplay.
Yeah, Just Dance 2020 Eternal Paradise update. The Crew 2 Summer in Hollywood update. Stuff nobody cares about. Trials Rising comes out July 16th. Ghost Recon Breakpoint has a title update, and that was it.
Hold on, I don't know if you guys talk about.
Oh,
this,
Hyperscape. I forgot about Hyperscape. Go ahead.
For those interested, that are on Xbox and you're interested in Ubisoft, like Jimmy, some crazy sales going on. I'm gonna do a flash quick.
What the fuck is wrong? Yo,
Far Cry 5 is $8.99 right now. Far Cry New Dawn $10. Far Cry Primal $7.50. Far Cry 4 $6. Far Cry Classic for the Xbox One is $2.99.
I got a bone to pick, yo.
Go ahead.
Smooth and Jimmy, you gonna have to let the rest of us. What kind of deal y'all got with Ubisoft, yo? This is the third promotion y'all done did for them today.
Yo, y'all need to put an
Hey, put us on, dog.
Listen, y'all know by FCC guidelines, y'all gotta state that y'all promoting ads if y'all getting paid.
This is crazy.
If y'all getting paid, y'all gotta let the rest of us know by FCC guidelines.
Yo,
I hope you guys are getting paid. Because these are a lot of mid games you're announcing for sales.
This is crazy. Oh, wait, continue. My bad.
No, that was it. Just anybody interested?
Go ahead. I bought Far Cry 3 the other day.
You can buy the entire library for like $52.
Yeah, and you can stream all those games in sequential order, like get it out of your system.
Jack, PlayStation ain't giving you no money to cut no promos, bro. Like,
I'm saying, I'm gonna go check my DMs because this shit is crazy.
Y'all boys, wow, man. Yo, this nigga Beavis is getting suplexed like 3 times in a row. Jesus Christ. Chris Benoit, this nigga. All right. What else we got? Hyperscape. That's the futuristic sci-fi battle royale game. That's out in open beta right now. Looks super generic, in my estimation.
Indeed.
I'm tired of all these battle royale games. I was sounding like old man BG earlier because I was like, listen, what happened to like conventional multiplayer games? Back in my day, we had King of the Hill and Deathmatch and Capture the Flag. Sounding like an old ass nigga like earlier. Like, bro, what happened to these modes in multiplayer games? Like, where'd they go?
This shit crazy, dog.
I was sounding like a big boomer, bro. Like, I was like, man, maybe those time for those type of multiplayer modes are over. I don't know.
Yep.
You guys want
no error.
Yeah. Well, so that's everything from Ubisoft Forward. Let me read some more super chats since it's 8:21.
Ubisoft, I'm getting sick of these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Oh, that's actually that's actually all the topics. We covered all the topics, so that's cool. Let me read some super chats. What else we got? Yo, Visions, you come on, Visions, come on next week. Don't disappear again, bro. I got you next week with the invite.
He can come in on the After Dark too.
Oh yeah, he could. I'll send you an invite if you want to come in for After Dark. Visions. What else? Jack. Oh, I read that one. Real Vision said Cyberpunk is game of the year. Bless Red said Respawn is better than the entirety of Ubisoft Studios.
Yo, stop
Big
with
facts.
the Ubisoft slander, man.
Big
What is going
facts.
on? And what did Respawn put out recently?
Jedi Fallen Order.
One of my favorites.
Wow.
Jedi Fallen Order over any Ubisoft game.
Should be getting served.
No, I know that. I knew they was gonna say that.
Stop it, Jimmy.
Hey, yo.
Tavia Smalls said Bond with these names on the spot is funny. Tony Wood 25 said, sup family, I missed out on last week's After Dark. That one had issues. We're gonna make sure that doesn't happen this week. I'm on the $6 tier. What price was I supposed to choose? Also, gaming laptop suggestions from
none.
Yeah. He said from $2,000 to $3,000.
No, but
oh my god, yo.
I get that Predator, yo. Get that Asus Predator.
Oh my god.
No, wait. To be fair,
That is a good one. That is
Asus Predator, doggone, get that thing.
So hold on.
he's in deployment.
Yeah, he said he can't get a rig. He's on military deployment.
Do we call that the Asus Zaire or the Asus Pyro?
Oh man.
Yo, so look. I have a laptop with I think it's a 1660 Ti on it, and I can play pretty much any game like at 1080p or 1440p at 60 frames. So like, bro, if you have like one of these laptops with like even like a 2060, like bro, you'd be good. Like even like less than that.
You get a crazy fucking.
And you know what's funny? You said you have a what in a laptop? A 1660?
1660 Ti, and I played Jedi Fallen Order.
And
like,
yet,
yeah.
And people say I can't play 1440p 60 frames plus on 1800X on a 1070.
You can get a 2070 Max Q for fucking. You said $3,000. Shit.
I got the same with BG gun, and
Yeah, you get a 2080 Ti on a laptop for that much.
And I only played 1,000 for this laptop. So.
Yeah, me too. Same thing. Same.
There's no Asus or MSI, and
That's what I got,
Alienware is
MSI.
just like Apple essentially overpricing their stuff.
I got MSI.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, just get you a laptop with like something like a 1660 Ti or something a little bit maybe higher than that. But
I would get the one Jack suggested. That joint is a beast.
But most laptops only have like a 1080p screen anyway.
Yeah,
so,
but for 2,000
You can
they go up to 4K though.
Yeah, you
Hey,
can get one.
Yeah.
If you wanted to spend $3,000, yeah, go and get the 4K screen, dog.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what the battery life would be like on that.
Oh no, you definitely have to.
You getting like 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours.
A laptop he described though is gonna have 2 batteries. If you want to be as strong as he described it, yeah.
Yeah. The Raven Flow said, if Cyberpunk sells 50 million copies like The Witcher, Ubisoft is about to turn Watch Dogs to first person. LOL, same story when Assassin's Creed copied Witcher. Epic Monk said,
Be Witcher, what the hell is going on? Okay.
Hey man.
That's new.
Well, no, the Valhalla does look like dollar store Witcher 3. It does.
It looks like a typical Assassin's Creed if that's
Oh.
I
Alright,
guess.
we'll leave it alone.
I guess. I mean, Epic Monk
Talk
said,
about Cyberpunk.
when you gonna invite Sony fans, Sony fan God MBG don't want to come on no podcast. He know he gonna get exposed.
Yo, no, you guys should have. You guys need to stop hating and
He
invite
seemed like
that
a
man
cool
on.
dude. Yo, what do you do?
First-
What do you do?
He hides trophies. Cut this out.
Ew.
That man hide trophies.
Oh, all right.
Well, wasn't he a big Xbox dude or something?
Yes.
like
Yeah,
that?
that's why.
And that's why y'all don't like
That's what that
me.
is.
Right?
That's what that is.
That's
Okay.
exactly what it is.
He hides trophies, man. Y'all
He used
know
to
that's
play on
not
Xbox.
cool.
You can't expect too much from him now.
Oh god.
That was
That,
the territory.
But the last hardcore pony you guys had on this show didn't play any of the PlayStation games.
Oh jeez.
Oh, wait a minute. We don't claim him. Omega Zeo, my man. We don't claim him. We don't
Oh,
claim
man.
him. All right. Just know
Shout-
that we don't. Claim him.
shout out Omega Zeo.
That's my man. We don't claim him.
Explorer mode.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout him out. Someone in the Weapon Wheel Discord asked him, has he beat The Last of Us 2 yet? Nick Banks asked him that, I think. Like he was like, he was like, I want to be on today. Nick Banks was like, you beat Last of Us 2 yet, nigga?
Yeah.
Oh man.
He said he beat it and platinumed it though. He did say he platinumed.
He did.
Oh, all right.
Okay. What else we got? Lions from Zion said, "Good podcast today." Mohammed said, "Ponies bugging. Trash of us removes whole MP, no issues. But Cyberpunk removes few non-key features, and it's trash all of a sudden."
How we know those non-key features? How we know those non-key features?
I don't know about non-key. And listen,
I don't call removing a subway non-key feature though. That's like a
they moving whole areas out there.
Content. They moving content out the game.
And listen, I made a whole video crying, a 30-minute video crying about no multi-player in The Last of Us. So y'all know, like, that's a problem with me. I made a whole video crying about
got banned for a week on Twitter. So yeah, I don't hear that.
Papa John said, so Far Cry 6 on Series X is 4K 60. What's that about?
Oh yeah, we got an update on that. Apparently, that's just the way Xbox market shit. But they was talking about compared to other Xbox consoles, not.
See, I don't believe that 4K Ultra, because 4K Ultra HD is not an Xbox term. That's the legal name for the tech.
Yeah, but they said, hold on, I just got tweeted. Let me go see. I retweeted it.
Because was this? I think I saw the same one that J-Dub.
Okay, well, we gotta tell people what we talking about. On the box, it was some marketing material for Far Cry 6. And it said 4K HDR on Xbox, One X and Xbox Series X only, right? So people assume that the PlayStation won't have no shit like that. And let me see. Okay, this Tom Warren. I think he in the.
Are we done the super chats, BG?
No, almost. It's okay. Go ahead.
He said,
Get him out.
He said this is just usual wording referring to Microsoft's 4K Ultra HD logo and the HDR logos that they use for Xbox branding. It means nothing. So we gonna have to wait and see.
So it's just a marketing saying.
Yeah, pretty much. I would guess they were saying the Xbox One S doesn't have 4K on the Xbox side, but it didn't have nothing to do with the PlayStation side. So okay. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, so that's what I was asking you about what you said on Twitter. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I believe that.
Yeah, that wouldn't make sense because the PS5 is stronger than the Xbox One X. Why wouldn't it be? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. McKnight 9127 said Assassin's Creed twice as the last one. It's a sin. Ramon White said, "Is the After Dark going to be live on Patreon?" So just to explain it again, After Dark will not be live on Patreon. We're gonna record it after we end this, and then I'm gonna upload the audio afterwards. We can't do it live because when we do it live, then people share the link and just like try to send it out to everybody and do that sketchy stuff, right? So it's going to be recorded and go up right after. And so it's at $6 on the Patreon. So y'all can go to patreon.com and support. Respect My Mind said, "Showing some love, Last of Us 2 Game of the Year. Haters stay mad."
Facts. Talk to him.
It ain't beating. Hold up, Jack. It ain't beating CyberGoat. I'll put a game. You want to put a game on it?
Well, wait.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. What are we doing? The game show or what?
Yeah, to get the VGAs.
Are both? Is it even going to come out to be part of this?
Yeah, that's what I was going to mention. It depends on the date, like the cutoff date.
I will say if it makes it the cutoff date, then yes, I will take the bet. If not, then the bet would be no. How about that?
All right, cool. I'll take that.
All right, one game.
All right, cool. Muhammad said the subway is non-key. It was for fast travel. Fast travel is pretty key, my nigga.
Hold on, they got rid of fast travel. Hold on.
Said it's non-key.
Unless, I mean, you can make fast travel without a subway if you just skip to the, to the next point.
Easy. You just go on the map and point.
Yeah, if you want to make fast travel like that. Yeah,
they were probably making it a different feature. The subway would have been like an animation or something like that to fast travel.
The only game where fast travel wasn't really needed that I actually never used fast travel was Spiderman, but that's because they gave you a great way to traverse, which is web swinging.
You know, fucking city in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, like it was quick. So I never used the fast travel system. I think it was a trophy to use the subway. That's the only time I did it. And last super chat.
Hold on, if you use the subway in that game, aren't people like, holy shit, it's Spider-Man?
Maybe people like dressed Spider-Man too on the subway.
Yeah, like
people walking around with the suit.
They make it a normal scene where he's just holding on to just a normal passenger and nobody cares. That's what it was. Yeah.
That's New York.
Unlike Cyberpunk.
He said it's New York.
All right, last few super chats. Alex King said, "How much is Jimmy being paid by Ubisoft? The stuff he says is blasphemous." And also, I feel Game of the Year is between Final Fantasy VII and Cyberpunk.
It ain't out yet.
Hey, Mr. Whitaker, say you missed his donations.
Mr. Whitaker, Mr. Whitaker, where was that at?
It was like a minute ago.
Mr. Whitaker, hold on. I'm
Infamous or some shit like that.
Okay. Jack Move, play the whole Infamous series.
Ew.
Word. I like to see that.
Dude, 1 and 2 were great. Second Son was it.
And 2 was just. I don't know.
I've platinum all of them because it's a good series.
Boy.
So yeah, that is that's the show. Shout out to Def Singer and Red Hood for coming through. Appreciate it. And
Thank you very much.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, make sure you hit that like button. And yeah, we're gonna head into this after dark. And
yeah, he said the thoughts on the NBA restart too. He said that.
Oh, that will be in the after party.
All right. So yeah, we'll catch y'all next week. Peace.